Everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest, like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be, the state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens, lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to California, Los Angeles SummerSlam Money in the Bank 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to say those words. I am here beside Agent K in the City of Angels. And you know, this is one of my favorite states to be in for the obvious of reasons. But ladies and gentlemen, a historic third SummerSlam. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are with me and Kay as we get ready to see some great competition.
This is the biggest battle of the summer, and once I had a stern conversation with two gentlemen, one wearing a red bandana, the other wearing a blue one, I knew I was in Los Angeles. And Asian A, my goodness, the match of golden opportunity has come upon us for the third time. It is the Money in the Bank match. You all know the rules. Above the ring is a briefcase that holds the contract for 1 year. You'll be eligible to cash in on a world champion anytime, anywhere, and grab their championship from the grips of their hands. We have our first entrant in the matchup. You can introduce this man. I won't take the honors.
Vincenzo, the Don, rocking a Derek Jeter jersey, far, far away from home ground. He's getting a lot of boos for that. But the Don in this Money in the Bank matchup, this could be his climb back to the top. A former world champion. He's been on his own for quite some time now. And, well, again, this alike for everyone in this matchup. The Money in the Bank briefcase is an essential climb to stardom. 2 of 2 cash-ins have been successful in AWF history, and I can only imagine a 3 of 3 of this guy's gonna get it.
And of course, we have to mention the hissy fits that Vincenzo has been throwing as of late, attacking our potential interim commissioner, Anthony Kingsley.
Attacking the guy that got into this matchup, DG, demanding to get in this in his place of him. And, well, no one's going to say no to a 6'7", 300+ pound
especially
Hulk.
if he lays his hands on you. I mean, come on. There's ways that you can go about things when it comes to a professional wrestling company. This is a business at the end of the day. You can't just get what you want by throwing toddler fits. I mean, we are in a place of business. And this man, I'm sure, doesn't understand that quite as well.
Shaun Sonny, a guy that can reach the sky beyond. You know, it can end up at Showtime.
I'm sure he's a patron saint here in Los Angeles. Just look at his shirt.
Well, he's definitely a fan favorite, and this is his first pay-per-view matchup since one night stand against his old buddy Ethan Cooper, and now on his own volition, he is making his name, trying to climb back to that upper echelon. And look at that, the flame that's true plant, true flower lighting up along with that fire, ladies and gentlemen. The aroma in this building is different tonight.
It certainly is, and don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I do think that Shaun Sonny has a real shot of becoming Mr. Money in the Bank, but once he does, I also do think he has a real shot of screwing it up, because that's what Shaun Sonny has been doing his entire career.
Carom of CNC Trees. CNC Trees, they're trying their foot in singles action after their tag loss. They didn't immediately jump to try and rematch with NC Unit just yet. Carom earned his competition's way to Money in the Bank, and Choco came up short for the Renegade Championship. Carom, you see the confidence he wears as he feels this is his climb to the top. Another guy that likes to take to the skies. But I don't hear you say anything about him liking Mary J as much as you do Shaun Sonny.
Well, look, this is what I say. He is a former tag team champion. He just came off one of the greatest runs as tag team champion that I've seen in a while. So yes, I will give him some leeway, because the man has proven that he can get results. He can
hardly open his eyes as much as Shaun Sonny can.
Shaun Sonny, on the other hand, is in this match. I mean, it might as well be a Make-A-Wish. I mean, come on.
But did you watch the same match? Anyway,
I did watch the same match. Shaun Sonny's gonna have to prove himself.
MF Omega, the leader of NC Unit, the aforementioned NC Unit, will be able to. Well, he was in last year's Money in the Bank matchup, and being in this one, he has a bit more experience on it. This could be the year of Omega.
Yeah, I think he certainly is a dark horse here. MF Omega having a stunning debut against the current champ, CM Loaf. Ever since then, he's been trying to reclaim that notoriety. That Money in the Bank briefcase is just an easy way to do it, in my estimation, especially since one of the men who hold the World Championship is a man that he's already beat. So, you can take that to the bank, no pun intended. There's MF Omega here. He's not necessarily a high flyer, but the guy is a stallion. And that's pretty much all you need to succeed in any match, especially a Money in the Bank match where there's so many moving pieces, Agent A.
This guy, the champ, the former, last year around the sun, he was champion at SummerSlam, defending against the Anomaly, Deuce. Now, he's trying to climb back to the echelon. It was nearly around this time last year that Mamba Ant took the championship from him to lead the AWF into SummerSlam. And I would say that Mr. Grizzly hasn't exactly, found his confidence. He wears it, yeah, but, he isn't truly at his best unless he's got some title belt gold around his waist. And Grizzly in the Bank, I think, call me Crazy K, I think this is my favorite. Amongst the Giants, amongst the Curtis, amongst the Blitz, amongst everyone, I think we forget just how maniacal, just how smart Mr. Grizzly is, and using his athleticism, using that IQ. He's like a snake in a 6'4" body. He's going to be able to get right to that briefcase without anyone seeing him.
Well, listen, I'm not going to call you insane. I'm not going to call you crazy, because unlike Vincenzo, who won his championship through Tiptastic in what I rightly dubbed the heist of the century, Mr. Grizzly won his championship in an upset. He beat down Deuce at Renegade Warzone and took that AWF championship away from him. So you know that he feels that championship is rightly earned, and he's not going to stop at anything to get it. But this man also has a bone to pick with the champion and the championship itself.
Curtis, the Iranian Reaper, one of the longest reigning tenured members of the AWF roster, who has yet to capture a singles world championship. It has bothered him. It has moved his heart. He came up short in the main event of End of Days. And, being a guy like him, he hasn't recovered. He feels like he let an entire country down that stayed up late at night to watch him. He didn't get to see. Those kids are gonna go home, go to bed happy. Curtis feels a way about that. Now, to get to that championship, to get Money in the Bank, that would be like, respectfully, Curtis, it'd be like spoiling a fat kid. I mean, he doesn't need it. He completely doesn't need it. But you give him it, he could sit for a year and wait. He's a patient man. He's waited long enough. He can wait until someone he feels weak enough is, well
listen.
time.
The Iranian Reaper is a man with honor. And as much as I would want him to take the opportunity, no matter who the champion is, but I think he would prefer it to be CM Loaf. As much as I'd want him to take the opportunity to be the lion and see a wounded gazelle and take that championship away from them, I think Curtis would be the kind of guy who makes the match, who cashes it in, gives the champ maybe a month to train, and then they'll have their fight. But you know that Money in the Bank contract, if Curtis wins it, is going to have CM Loaf's name written all over it.
And Relly Rock, another guy that has never won a singles world title. He's got had a Renegade Championship a few times. The king of Warhead Wednesday, he is dubbed. And well, even though that show isn't around anymore, don't forget that he held that crown for as long as that show was around. That's a good near 2 years that he did that name reigned with terror in that hallway. And for a reason, he can give it his all. And well, a former three-time World Tag Champion, a singles championship can just be just around the corner. It's been a while since he held a Renegade Championship. It's been around since he held any title belt gold. And Relly Rock, well, is a man that he needs it. He is hard cut as it gets, just like to the Curtises, like to the Blitzes. We'll see in this matchup. Been with us since season 1, and you can say what he want about his schedule now. Once he takes off that shirt, he's still one of the best competitors in this business.
I certainly think that Relly Rock has been overdue for a championship ever since he popped into the scene. He has been one of the people that we have said ad nauseum that is going to be a star. And I think he is a star. But to a lot of the fans, he needs that world championship to validate it. And now, you see the arrival of the Gladiator walking the hallway with the boys in gray, LAPD.
No one's favorite, but
Certainly.
This is everyone's favorite. The Gladiator! BLITZ, our former world champion, who in this Money in the Bank matchup might as well be the goddamn favorite.
Well, I mean, listen, BLITZ, for as long as he has been contracted to the Action Wrestling Federation, has been a force of nature. You know, you always get a guy each season who seems unstoppable, who seems impervious to pain, who seems that he is going to hold his championship, his streak, his momentum forever until the bell rings and he finds himself across the Gladiator. And then the devastation continues. This Money in the Bank match is not necessarily a position that BLITZ wants to find himself in. You would rather be in the main event of SummerSlam, rather be in the main event of every pay-per-view, defending or fighting for a world championship. But that Money in the Bank briefcase is just one step away, as we've been saying.
This is not his first Money in the Bank briefcase match. He was in the first SummerSlam match. Oh! Bell sounds. He was a champion last year. And again, now, well, year 3, he finds himself climbing back up. Here we go. Bell sounds. Relly Rock DDT to BLITZ!
Immediately taking out the big man. Sound strategy from Relly Rock. And Shaun Sunny now with a cheap shot. And we are underway.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, AWF SummerSlam 3 Money in the Bank matchup. This is the first time the Money in the Bank men's matchup has opened this event. Carom! Straight to 3 gods! Curtis!
That is a big boy. And Vincenzo working on the former AWF champion, Mr. Grizzly. He's got a German suplex.
Carom slides in with no fear. Shaun Sunny clears an announce table beside us.
Oh my God!
Relly Rock. Oh my God! What a power slam to Shaun Sunny, and a reverse, a long blower to Mr. Grizzly, MF Omega, and Vinny. Relly Rock just tore Sonny in half.
Do not expect this match to be anything cute. This will be carnage.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Actions Wrestling Federation does not promote any of this. Done at home, school, anywhere. You do this anywhere, you might kill some damn body. Carom! Again! Strength of 3 gods! Curtis! Down he goes! Grip! Oh my god, and Relly Rock! Power!
This is absolutely cleaning house. In the middle of that ring, Relly Rock goes flying.
Shaun Sonny takes down Vincenzo. He dares Carom. Come at me! And he's getting lit up. Grizzly. Power slam! Carom! Shaun Sonny having some momentum right in front of our eyes. Vinny and Carom are laid out. MF Omega clinging on, and oh, Sonny is caught into the eye of the Reaper. He doesn't even see it.
And I want you to
God,
realize,
BLITZ Grizzly getting stomped out on the ladder.
those ladders aren't just tools to climb. They are also weapons. And when that steel meets flesh, steel wins every single time.
And Mr. Grizzly getting picked on. He is, no, Relly.
Here we go.
Have a
Oh
heart!
my goodness!
The cranium!
The absolute force Relly Rock just drove Mr. Grizzly down with.
Vinny and BLITZ right beside us. It's like Godzilla and Kong. These two are not giving up.
There are some true powerhouses in this matchup. You can't help but be intimidated if you're Shaun Sonny or Carom. I mean, all the guys. If you're Mr. Grizzly, because you got Curtis, you got MF Omega, BLITZ.
Look at Grizzly fighting out of the sidewalk slam Carom had planned. He and Shaun Sonny picking on the flesh of Grizzly off the... Oh, he is not having fun. He is ricocheting over that metal more than any of the competitors I've seen. And a backbreaker to Shaun Sonny. MF Omega takes down Curtis. BLITZ is roaring. Oh, Vinny grabbing the briefcase.
Vincenzo immediately go for the briefcase.
Everyone else was kind of, sagging off. I offered the ball. Vinny realizes he can't do anything right now with 2 people right beside him. Curtis fighting MF Omega. Ringside in front of me and K. BLITZ is down. Grizzly's going for the briefcase next. While Relly Rock and Vincenzo's gone. Sonny, top.
That is the craftiness of Mr. Grizzly. Relly Rock. Mr. Grizzly is fighting a war on 2 fronts. He's got Shaun Sonny on the ladder. Relly Rock attacking the lower back.
Oh my goodness. Clothesline from Vincenzo to
Down.
MF Omega.
Right off.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! This Money in the Bank match!
A code breaker from the top of the ladder. Carom goes down. Curtis. Relly Rock. Rock KO.
This is descending into absolute mayhem.
K.
That was about...
And look at Carom taking for a flight.
That was about 13 feet. Mr. Grizzly just hit Shaun Sonny with a code breaker, and both men haven't moved ever since.
Vincenzo clocking Carom with a... Oh my. Relly Rock is going after Vincenzo. Vincenzo doesn't see it. Relly Rock doesn't see Curtis. This is like a domino effect of madness going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. A car wreck on the I-95.
The big man is climbing the ladder.
And rightfully so, going for the case next. Vincenzo interrupts it.
You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. BLITZ, just by the sheer weight of the... Oh, here we go. Vincenzo, electric chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, all out pandemonium.
And did the match promise anything less? This is Money in the Bank. This is an opportunity for 8 men to hotshot, skyrocket, to becoming heavyweight champion of the world. If you're not in this business to do that...
Oh my God, Shaun Sonny laying boots to BLITZ. What am I witnessing? And Curtis! Last one to Relly Rock on the apron! Carom! Almost caught... Oh, no. And go to Iran. Curtis is on one.
He may have killed him.
Vincenzo...
He may have killed him.
The shit out of Carom. Just...
That powerbomb and Relly Rock somehow is on his feet. What the hell is Rock made of?
Shaun Sonny grabbing a ladder and reintroducing it to the equation. Wow, BLITZ! Over the shoulders!
Heavy press. Oh!
Right through! Straight through! Carom chokes. Oh my goodness.
Spine on the ladder rung. And you got these two big behemoths. The Dawn, the Reaper. Carom finds himself in the middle, and now the party is getting more occupied.
A right hand. And outside. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Outside, MF Omega, Sonny and Grizz.
All of this action.
Next.
All of this
Vincenzo
action.
and Curtis.
And not a single person has even spent more than 5 seconds on that Money in the Bank briefcase, H&A.
Just as soon as everyone got in the ring, they spill right back out. Carom is picking on the veteran. Vincenzo and Curtis fighting. MF Omega almost killed Curtis.
You got a damn light too.
Black Rider leg drop onto the two. BLITZ tackles Sonny.
And that's the reality of the Money in the Bank match. You think that you've got your adversary. There's another one coming right behind you.
Boot to Relly Rock. Curtis is going to hoist up Carom and drop him straight onto the apron. Curtis's best friend today, apparently. Vincenzo, right to Curtis. He's still standing. Grizzly throws him away. Shaun Sonny, Black Ladder leg drop to MF Omega. BLITZ just smacking the hell out of everyone.
And Shaun Sonny has got no clue what planet he's on.
And now, oh my goodness, in a clothesline.
A hell of a clothesline. Almost took Carom's head off. Now he's in the ring with the Gladiator. It's gonna hurt real bad. Neck breaker. Spear! Galvatron bomb right through Shaun Sonny. Look at these two mixing up. Isn't this a dream match? This is a true Godzilla vs. King Kong. The two original behemoths of the AWF going at it. Oh!
And taking down Curtis and BLITZ. BLITZ is the one standing tall. Now next, Vincenzo tries. Caught in between the middle of nowhere.
How can BLITZ not be your favorite right now? He is running through the competition like a damn Mack truck.
He walked in here. He's to think that he's not gonna win this. Oh, and like it's either him or someone else. But I mean, really, who could you think? And now, oh, it's Shaun Sonny. Right now, he is. Oh, he's setting up the ladder. Now remember, this being with the Money in the Bank, someone can capitalize from the fruits of BLITZ's labor and sneak in at the right time.
Exactly. I mean, as soon as he unhooks the Money in the Bank, Carom, I mean, he could do it right now. I think the kid has enough agility to jump from that turnbuckle to the ladder.
And look at him. Carom
Here we go.
meets BLITZ.
But you got the Dawn right at the foot of the ladder. He's tearing Carom. What the hell?
Whoa.
Oh, it looks like BLITZ.
BLITZ!
What's BLITZ gonna do?
No!
Oh, wait a minute!
Carom said, "Leave me alone."
He has outsmarted the Gladiator.
And BLITZ astonished. That, oh man.
Look at the bodies at ringside. It looks like a damn crime scene. MF Omega here.
Drop kick to Carom.
Right there. Is that a damn hockey stick? What the hell's going on?
And Lord have mercy.
Oh, and he went low.
Vinny low blows Relly Rock.
Right in the crown jewels.
Curtis is going for the briefcase. Out of the ring, no. Whipped him right into the... Oh, goodness.
This has been the most intense, the most hard-fought, the most action-packed Money in the Bank match I have ever seen.
Goodness!
Oh, my goodness.
Curtis caught airtime.
London Bridge falling down.
And Grizzly tried to throw Curtis out. Instead, he's gone.
And bodies are spilling out of the ring.
Curtis into the ring.
Oh,
Shaun Sonny uses his lighter. Used his lighter on Curtis.
And it was a split-second reaction. MF Omega could have got his ankle burned off. That Claymore was just close.
I don't know if that was not the move to make. That was a dirty move as it gets. But the IQ, I've never seen such innovative offense. To think, I mean, look, he was caught in between the belly of a goddamn shark, and he did what he could to escape. Wraps around neckbreaker, BLITZ, and Mr. Grizzly fighting, two former world champs. Oh my goodness.
You gotta use everything you got. This is...
Use the lighter.
one opportunity. This is the one opportunity.
And
If not here, then oh, when? Relly Rock, Michinoku driver.
And MF Omega, we wrapped up by Relly Rock in for a sidewalk slam.
You know, Rock really showing why he's a 3-time World Tag Team Champion. He's showing why he carved out a whole division. He willed it into existence.
Curtis with these high knees. Mr. Grizzly
Look at the go to
is
Iran.
going to Iran. And no ladder setup just yet. Sonny and Rock fighting in that ring. Catches a shot to the midsection.
And here comes more plunder. This is more steel, not what you want to see.
MF Omega
if you're any of these 8 men.
MF Omega takes down Carom into the ring. Curtis!
And that's certainly the man you don't want low blowing you, Curtis.
And Carom tried to cleave off MF Omega's head with a hidden blade. Omega got out of harm's way into the ring now.
And a knee right under the jaw by Curtis, the Iranian Reaper.
I mean, you can't even set up a... Oh my, Vincenzo! Pile driving Sonny onto the ladder!
A tombstone of his own.
And now, oh goodness, he scoots out of the way while Carom wrestles down Curtis to the mat. MF Omega picked up by Vincenzo.
Maybe looking for an F125 on the ladder, but MF Omega certainly knows the danger of that.
And swing, miss, Carom out of the ring. Vincenzo put on brass knuckles on as Relly Rock takes him up. And long blower.
A couple of cracked ribs for the Don, rolling out of the ring.
BLITZ and Curtis again fighting ringside. BLITZ is yet again getting the better of the Iranian Reaper. You have to think that's got to be getting to him by this point. Carom outside waiting for the right moment. Vincenzo's getting back up. BLITZ over the shoulders. Mr. Grizzly is. Shaun Sonny is choking out Relly Rock. Relly Rock tapped to Shaun Sonny.
You gotta be kidding me.
History was made. That's not what he's supposed to do, but he immobilizes Rock.
Well, I mean, it's not history. Relly Rock didn't lose the smash due to submission. Vincenzo with a frog splash.
And it missed because BLITZ got out of the way. Curtis has BLITZ up. Go to Iran.
And the Reaper getting his due.
While Vincenzo picks on the new blood off the ropes, sent to the sky. No. Catches him. We've seen this movie many times before. God.
Vincenzo, the strength, the power. F1, 2, 5.
Down goes Sonny. BLITZ. Nowhere to be seen. MF Omega kicked the Rock. BLITZ back up. Sonny back up. Vinny and Curtis in the ring one-on-one. Omega into the ring.
Swinging those rights and lefts like his life depends on it. MF Omega now being crafty, setting up the ladder. Curtis realizes, oh my goodness!
Forbidden fruit!
And he rolled into the damn thing. What an amazing move that was. And Vincenzo, Omega, climbing the mountain.
And it's Vincenzo.
It's only Vincenzo up there. BLITZ. That damn trash can in his way. Now, finally, he can get the leverage.
And Vincenzo
the wiggle room
trying to scoop BLITZ off, but oh God.
And BLITZ just tearing Vincenzo down with all the might he has.
No light landing for Vincenzo with that ladder below.
Here we go. Oh, and a choke bomb.
Out of the ring goes Vinny. As now MF Omega up there.
BLITZ is claiming dominion. That contract just has his name written all over it.
And
here we go. Look at that. MF Omega now with unique offense. Those high kicks to BLITZ working to his benefit. And now he's got the contract. Is MF Omega. Is Omega going to be the one to snatch the opportunity?
Relly Rock is right there. No!
Here he goes. Relly Rock. The king. And Omega, again, with these kicks, they seem to be working for him.
Down goes Rock. And Omega now
My God, it's almost like all 7 men in this match are trying to take down number 4 Omega, and finally they do. Relly Rock now taking his turn. It is a bold move to try to climb up that ladder with so many people at the bottom waiting for you. And now Shaun Sonny, you kidding me?
Shaun Sonny tried. He tried his best.
Took about 1 hit.
But wait, it's Vincenzo now! Vincenzo now!
It's Vincenzo. BLITZ doesn't realize he's too fixated on Mr. Grizzly. There is nobody in the ring right now.
Vincenzo!
Ever Omega realizes.
Anyone pouring in!
No!
Vincenzo!
He got it!
Is
What
your
the hell?
money in the bank!
No!
Mr. Money in the Bank!
He doesn't deserve the damn opportunity! Oh, Christ! Vincenzo! The Don!
What a match!
What a match indeed! And Vincenzo's Mr. Money in the Bank, in my opinion, he doesn't deserve a briefcase. He needs anger management therapy.
Well, he just got the contract.
What a contest to open.
And he has it for the entire year.
SummerSlam Money in the Bank.
1 year of the Don.
365 days of this coattail rider being Mr. Money in the Bank. You gotta be kidding me.
Even at his highest, you have to say something, don't you? We have more AWF SummerSlam. The Don is your Mr. Money in the Bank. What a way to start off SummerSlam. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, an Intercontinental Championship matchup of proportions never seen. Best 2 out of 3 falls, Mo Game versus Deuce. How did we get here?
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Shoo! 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 Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody died, they turn into nuns. Then
Who is Smoking? Who's this newbie? Who's this random guy?
You will know who Mo Game really is.
He's gonna be embarrassed in front of his family.
we don't wanna hear you say
Who is Smoking?
no more. Stop.
Beautiful folks of the AWF, welcome back to SummerSlam Money in the Bank 3. This upcoming matchup is one I have been personally waiting for ever since it was announced. Best 2 out of 3 falls between Deuce and Mo Game for the Intercontinental Championship. And, you know, these two guys are as technically sound and sharp and aggressive and physical as any competitor in that locker room should. So this should be a real treat, Agent A.
And Mo Game, he is doing this in a vengeance of Trey Johnson. Pile driven. It was supposed to be Trey Johnson fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. But Deuce, the anomaly, maybe feeling fearful, woeful, whatever word you want to put there, Pile drove the man in a New York City subway station, and all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, what we do is a show, some might say. And I don't know if you know or not, but the mat is just a little bit softer than a subway floor. You know, there's a reason why we do things in a wrestling ring. not outside. That's where I said what I said earlier. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, Mo Game stepped up and returned the favor in a 7-11. And, well, here we are. Best 2 out of 3 falls. He feels away. He said, who is Mo Game? Is a question Deuce truthfully asked. And these two, I'm going to look at the gold on his who does he feel like? He feels like a champion already. He feels like he's in the mindset he needs to be. He doesn't have the Renegade Championship anymore. He could have rematched Mantis for it, but after the actions of the anomaly, he turned his head and looked ahead. Now, Mo Game is the most winningest guy of 2025, but can I not say, I'm scared to say that on this day I am fearful for him.
I mean, listen, the anomaly ever since the Benedict Arnold style betrayal at Survivor Series War Games has been, I mean, unrecognizable. What isn't unrecognizable, in fact, what is very familiar to every viewer of the Action Wrestling Federation is how good this guy is. I mean, there are no holes in his game. He is athletic. He is agile. He is smart. Of course, he is physical. He is technically sound. Deuce, above all else, should have that Intercontinental Championship around his waist. But everything I just described about Deuce can also be applied to Mo Game. And now, let's get into the X Factor here, folks. What these men are fighting for. Me and my partner were discussing before this match, is obviously going to take underway. And we were talking about the fact that Mo Game, for better or for worse, used to not be a fan of what we do here in the Axis Wrestling Federation. And Deuce, once upon a time, was our flagship guy. I mean, he held the AWF World Championship. That is the symbol of our company. And now you've got this sort of twist of the tide and turning the tables. It really reminds me of when Nikita Koloff, saved Dusty Rhodes and became an ally against the American Dream's fight against the Four Horsemen. And it's funny I mentioned the American Dream because, Deuce has got that across his shirt right now. It's a very interesting dynamic these two have, and I wonder how it's going to impact this best 2 out of 3 falls match just moments away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no hiding now. Mo Game versus Deuce for the first time on a pay-per-view setting, one-on-one. Mo Game, usually he has some sort of machismo about him. He can joke it up, laugh, have a word or two with the ladies backstage. There was none of that today. There was none of that.
Of course not.
None of that.
The Deuce attacked his friend unprovoked. I mean, Trey Johnson is a competitor like anyone else in the locker room. He kept it in the ring. Deuce is the one who took liberties, and of course, this is a combat sport, folks. We televise it for the entertainment of you all. The only reason why we had cameras on that situation is for the safety of the talent we have here in the AWF. We do not condone attacking anyone outside of this setting, but things went there. So now Mo Game has to, like you said it best, avenge Trey Johnson, avenge his friend here tonight.
This is the AWF Intercontinental Championship match. Best 2 out of 3 falls. It is here. It is now. The bell sounds. Special Agent Kim on the call. Here we go. Tight lockup to start off. The Intercontinental Championship, for as long as wrestling has been around, has been described as the workhorse belt, the real world championship, so to say. And, you might feel how you feel about that, as we see, beautiful exchanges from these two, stopping their attempted offense.
A nice escape from that butterfly suplex, and then you try to get a Casadora there, did Deuce. Just got a knee right to the face. Here we go, float over DDT, once again blocked by Mo Game. You must be a fool if you think these gentlemen did not study each other's move repertoire, so to speak.
What a wicked chop.
Oh, and a beautiful German suplex. Mo Game right back up, fueled by adrenaline, perhaps in anger, which Deuce is using right now against Mo Game.
Scoop out the way. Nice shot to the legs.
Trey Johnson is recovering at a speedy rate from the attack by Deuce. He's getting back into the ring, shaking some of that rust off, shaking some of the cobwebs off. But, I mean, folks, you can imagine what it's like to be a young and up-and-coming wrestler like Trey Johnson, someone who has a lot of promise, and to get stopped in your tracks by a heinous attack like that, that's going to lead to injuries down the line. I mean, I heard it once from, I don't remember who, but your body doesn't get better as time goes on. It gets worse. And for Trey Johnson, here we go. Dragon Sleeper. For Trey Johnson, that's a very real reality. And Mo Game has to have that in the back of his mind.
Same can be said, you know. Right? Oh, nice right hand. And these guys are been going back and forth with reversals.
Oh my goodness! And that was a huge throw by Mo Game. Ducked the kick, got the ankle pick.
Tried to get something against Deuce right there, and Deuce bleeding from the forehead has been for a little bit now, and it appears to only be getting worse. And that takes down Mo Game, but no, he's back, spins to his feet and into the corner. Deuce ran right into the corner for a cross body, for a turnbuckle.
8,500 strong here in Los Angeles. You're on their feet. This is just good old-fashioned professional wrestling as we can deliver it to you.
And several shots right there, Deuce to the brow after that Dragon Sleeper, and wrapped around.
Oh, nice backbreaker. And you know, let's really talk about it. The stipulation of this match. Here we go. Another Dragon Sleeper. As you can see, Deuce is already busted open. This is best 2 out of 3 falls. Deuce is perhaps involved in the most infamous best 2 out of 3 falls match in Action Wrestling Federation history, against one Mamba Ant for the World Championship. Nice DDT. So he's got experience. However, there's no aid of weapons. There's no aid of lighting tables. He's certainly not going into this match as the crowd favorite, like he was at Bloodsport.
Down 1-0.
And he's already bleeding.
And for all intents and purposes, I mean, you might say he's not the crowd favorite. Oh! I think, but that's by the moral test. As far as the skill test goes, we're seeing it. Deuce is cutting off Mo Game, and they're both doing the same. But right now, you can't act like the Anomaly hasn't got more offense than Game has. And look, this is what I mean. Wrestles him right down at his armbar. He gets the foot under the ropes, though.
He certainly has, but he also is wounded, and it's very early, incredibly early for a 2 out of 3 falls match, especially for the gas tank that both men have. I mean, my point being, that oxygen that Deuce is losing with that blood, I'm afraid is going to come back to bite him.
Wait. This could be getting in it real soon. Here it
go.
comes.
Oh! Look for the Forbidden Blade. Didn't get it. Like I said, Mo Game scouted it. Here we go. Bulldog choke. Floats him over into the camel clutch. And Deuce escapes that hold.
Nice work from the
Springboard.
Anomaly.
And another cut off by Deuce. Now, I talked to Mo Game earlier today about the kind of training that he's been involved in for this match.
And no, looks like he's going to take another trip to Kingdom.
Oh, once again, Mo Game evading the Forbidden Blade.
Shot low section. Right hand.
That's the ring IQ. He realizes he's in position for a move like that. Oh, nice capture suplex. Here we go. 1, 2. For the first fall, no. Mo Game has been putting in just hours on that treadmill. Has been doing some serious weight training. The guy looks in phenomenal shape and condition. He looks lean. Here we go. Nice arm drag off the springboard. He's ready for the long haul. And, of course, you know that Deuce is.
Yeah, man,
misses the crossbody.
Running off of him. And
the kind of athlete that Mo Game is the reason why he was Renegade Champion for so damn long.
And now, Mo Game.
Burning Hammer. Oh, no. Deuce gets out of that one. It looked more like a torture rack. Oh, and the crossbody missed now. That's an opening for Mo Game. who has been trying to find them all night and finally gets a breather, but he's not going to take one by any means. Up to the top rope. Oh, big knee drop to the outside. I say throw the champ in the ring and get that first fall, but Mo Game has trades up. Oh my goodness.
Deuce.
I may have spoke too soon, Agent A.
No. After the breaker, Deuce is back up. Right hand. Mo Game. Another one of these capture suplexes. And fighting near us, Agent K.
They certainly are. I hope this is a clean matchup. Of course, tensions are high, and I understand if either Mo Game or Deuce takes the liberty. But this is best sweat of 3 falls for the Intercontinental Championship.
Both went for something similar right there, ducked out of the way.
Showing you the mindset of an elite level professional wrestler there.
Now off
Deuce,
the
here we
ropes.
go.
Deuce, even though he's bleeding, ever so calculated swing, miss, clothesline.
Deuce he's got a way.
Fired back up though. Whoa!
Well, Mo Games will not be denied. Here we go. Are we gonna get the J Triller? No. Deuce blocks and a stiff, short arm clothesline. Once again, I mean, like I said, obviously Deuce isn't a fan favorite here, but it looks like now there's more mixed reaction. The audience is just enjoying what they're seeing, as are we. But I mean,
now pulling his arms away from the ropes.
The Anomaly is skilled. That's why they call him the Anomaly. No matter how you feel about him, there's a reason why he can hold on to that championship for as long.
And a cross body. December 31st, he is the longest reigning AWF Intercontinental Champion. Beating CM Loaf's reign prior to, beating Silver Vipers, beating Icehouse Jones, and so on and so forth. He is the one who stands above all those names I just mentioned. Curtis. I mean, everyone that's held that belt has not held it as long as him. He is an anomalic man.
He can talk trash and back it up, and that's one of the reasons why people hate Deuce so much. It's not so much that what he says or lack thereof, is that when you see him in the ring, you want him to get thrashed. You want
chop!
You want someone to teach him a lesson, but they don't get that opportunity because the guy is just so. I mean, he was built for this. He was built for this sport. Oh, here we go. A sharp elbow by Mo Game.
He's been around on the scene since 2019, and look at him right there.
Mo Game firing back. Oh my goodness, Game with a heart of fire.
Game might be set and over, but no Deuce. Nope. Kick to the midsection.
Game is gaining some momentum here. Some much needed momentum. There still hasn't been a fall in this match, but he can
powerbomb!
Pop-up powerbomb for the first fall in this best 2 out of 3 falls matchup. 2. Oh my goodness, Game. I am just as floored as you. That pop-up powerbomb was delivered with malice and a little bit extra.
Took him straight to the sky. But now Mo Game getting senton.
A huge risk taken there by Mo Game, but that's what you need in big match, big stake situations such as this one.
Another code breaker.
Like a damn bear trap.
No, right back up. But Deuce attacking the ankle. Mo Game is reeling. This doesn't count to anything.
Here we go.
He just rips at the ankle.
And here comes the surgical approach of the Anomaly. Targeting the leg of Mo Game. Like I said in the opening moments of the matchup, Game, the kind of athlete that he is, he needs that leg power. He can't have his ankle bothering him. If he wants to support himself for the J Driller, if he wants to use the crossbody, some of the key moves in his arsenal.
And now Mo Game warming the ropes up, waiting for Deuce to get back up. No fall has been drawn yet, and maybe Mo Game getting just a bit too cocky right now. I mean, Deuce is still not one to be taken lightly here.
Special Agent Kim certainly officiating this match in a very professional manner. Here we go. Deuce, that springboard clothesline, trying to get both men back into the ring. And here we go.
1, 2. Kick out, deep kick out.
Deuce's face now is starting to become more blood than flesh. And don't think that Mo Game doesn't realize is that, hey, I'm sure he smells it. There's a taste of iron in the air.
And Deuce, down, and oh wow, well.
Cattle mutilation. Double arm lock submission by Mo Game. Oh, and an elbow. Surprised Mo Game doesn't have a gas. He's been taking those sharp elbows right above the eye. And here we go. Deuce wrestles him down. Fujiwara arm bar. Is Mo Game? Oh my! And that's the first fall. That is the first fall for the Intercontinental Championship. And Deuce, like a shark who smells blood in the water,
is gonna take more control. And he is right there. Game, set, match.
Mauling Mo Game. Oh my goodness. Good night, folks. That's gonna be it. Mo Game.
Forbidden Blade.
2 falls.
2.
Oh, whoa! And Mo Game with the kick out.
Deuce, astonished. One more Game, slips back up.
The heart of Game
Off the ropes. Runs.
is on his sleeve tonight.
And a Baltimore screwdriver may be incoming, but escapes out of it.
Here we go. Hooks the arms. Did he nominally catch himself in a J Driller?
After everything his head has gone through, bleeding already. Down. 1, 2 for Game.
The odds. Oh my goodness. What is it going to take? Mo Game thought he had Deuce there. He dropped him right on his button, damn it.
Right hand miss. Swing. Caught him.
And the scoreboard reads 1-0. Surprisingly enough, the man with the crimson mask is the man who is up.
And here,
a nice neck breaker.
Mo Game leading Deuce to the outside to do some more damage. And oh, his knee getting busted right on the apron.
And Mo Game, the technician that he is, he can utilize that. He needs to grasp at straws here. The champ is up 1-0. And I'm sure everyone in this arena now is starting to doubt whether Mo Game can hang with Deuce. I mean, Deuce beat Game in their first matchup. I don't think Game has forgotten that, and Deuce certainly hasn't either.
Says he's going to get embarrassed in front of his family. Good God Almighty. Deuce! Powerbombs
On
Game.
the apron and right into the apron. And Mo Game.
Still a push-up to his feet, though. And that... Oh, look at Deuce. Look at Deuce.
He has to get up. Oh, Mo Game with the sharp knee.
Deuce
crumbling to the floor.
beginning to look like chopped flesh.
He certainly is. Drop down. Meeting of the minds. Once again, a whip into the turnbuckle.
And Game.
All he needs is that shot. That one shot. That one good move. That might be it. Slingshot suplex.
Game to his feet.
He's riding this train of momentum. And now those heavy hands for Mo Game, an accomplished striker himself.
Shove Deuce.
Wow, he just threw the anomaly off. Well, that's offense for you. Oh!
His knee, his neck.
From the turnbuckle to the concrete floor, Mo Game throws the champ back into the ring.
Oh, and he has him warm. I thought he was going for a J Driller. Instead, he
just knocked him out. Oh, and here we go, cleaning the extra announce table we have for tonight's proceedings and whatnot.
Code breaker again!
Deuce has hit that code breaker every time he finds himself in danger on the outside. And that isn't by accident. That is not by accident. Now look at Deuce now mocking his challenger. Mocking the heart of Mo Game.
And now again to wrap up.
Oh my goodness, first 48. And that might be the last 48 seconds of Mo Game's chances of capturing the Intercontinental Championship if Deuce has it his way. A stomp right to the nose, to the mush.
Game.
You know, when all is said and done, what a performance by Deuce, am I right? I mean, as much as I don't want to admit it, and trust me, I mean, I don't care for the guy. I don't respect Deuce. But
the round.
You have to acknowledge the competitor that we're seeing right now.
Against the table. No. Oh, here now.
And that's 7. This is a desperation move. This can decide this match. If Mone Game hits this or not. And he did. A Hail Mary. A Hail Mary. This is a 99-yard touchdown for Mone Game. The fans on their feet. He's got him in the ring. Cattle mutilation. Is Deuce gonna tap? Is he gonna tap?
After
the scoreboard even?
So much pain.
Damn it, Deuce, tap.
The Intercontinental Champion isn't even phased. He's not even squealing.
Goodness. What is he made of? How can he do it?
To his feet. Game.
I need the answer to that question.
Oh,
here we go. Out of nowhere. Baltimore Screwdriver.
Driller.
This is Mone Game's last shot. If not here, if not now, then never.
2.
Ow! 1-1. 1-1.
And now they stand even.
That is Game's first fall against Deuce. That is the first time
he ran off of him.
Mone Game has pinned Deuce's shoulders to the mat.
But it's still not enough just yet.
It isn't. That was just to even the playing field.
And a crossbody he tried to get out the range.
But you know what they say, when you corner a tiger, especially one as ferocious as Deuce, you expect the claws to come out. You expect some flesh to be torn.
And now, against its corner.
Can Game keep the momentum of the fall? Or will Deuce come back?
Again.
To shove them once again.
Is doing this. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't change it.
You've got Deuce's code breaker. You've got Mone Game's knee drop. They're not making it complex, folks. They're not doing anything that you haven't seen. They're just the best at doing it.
And now Game.
Here we go, here we go. Oh! I can hear that all the way from here.
The wrap around, chop right there, stomping the hell out of Deuce.
And you see that? Every ounce of that aggression is for Trey Johnson. It's for his friend, who I'm sure is cheering Mone Game on right now.
Swing, miss. But Deuce
this
is gonna fire back.
Deuce has gotten to losing that IC championship.
And he's standing tall, but his body gets bloodier the second.
Blood spilling all over the face, all over the chest, going into the white tights of Deuce, and now a hockey fight. All technical holds have got thrown out the window. This is not a wrestling match. This is a brawl. Mone Game.
Rolling knee bar!
Rolling knee bar! Rolling knee bar!
And now, Game in harm's way! In harm's way! He could be tapping, but no!
In the flat of the boot, right to the chin. Mone Game. I'm not sure how much he has left, H&A. Here we go. Small package.
Not
Small
like
package.
this!
My God.
1!
Is Mone Game gonna do it?
2!
No, he got him.
Deuce kicks out.
I thought he got him. I swear to the God above, I thought Mone Game had that IC championship in his grasp.
Scooped around, Game. Reverses. Cross body. Springboard of it.
Soaring through the air. He's got the crossbody. What's he got next?
Into the corner, Deuce. Hoisted up. Mone Game.
When those legs come outside of the ropes, you know what it's time for.
And Deuce. Can he get out? Brain Buster.
Brain Buster.
Down for the win. Oh.
Here we go.
Oh,
here we
1, 2,
go. He broke the
3.
Oh my God.
He used the ropes. Kim didn't see it.
Mone Game. Not adverse to taking a shortcut.
Never has been. Never ever has been.
Oh my
And after
goodness,
Deuce
what
is
a match.
over, everyone
What drama?
It was apropos. Mo Game is reunited with title belt gold. The AWF Intercontinental Champion.
Karma is a bitch. And it has come in the form of Mo Game and that Intercontinental Championship in his grasp.
And what a match.
What a match. That is what the IC Championship is all about. What we just saw were two of the best guys, not just in the AWF, in the world. Go out and do what they do best, which is wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, more AWF SummerSlam 3 Money in the Bank. Whoa. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AWF SummerSlam 3. My name is Agent A. Beside me, Agent K. One of the more high-octane matches you will see in AWF just happened, and well, we're right on to the next one. Showtime versus Saint. Falls Count Anywhere Extreme Rules matchup.
And, well, folks, the entire reason we're here in the first place is because Showtime, the pay-per-view is called SummerSlam Money in the Bank. Showtime was here last year, and he won the briefcase, cashing it in on Saint, the now former Chaos Champion, and Saint, of course, using a rematch clause of sorts to get back at Showtime and say, hey, you got me after I fought a hellacious matchup. Now it's time for me to rest up. Now it's time for us to do this dance one-on-one, Falls Count Anywhere.
And the official ruling being that if the show does show up anywhere, the championship will automatically go back to Saint. And Showtime, he has no problem with that. He made it real known that he doesn't need the show's help to whoop Saint's ass. With his bare hands, he can do it. But giving him weapons is just gonna be that added extra bit of fun. Saint fighting in the down position again. He's been a Chaos Champion since End of Days, and now titleless. This could potentially be his last shot to get this Chaos Championship back around his waist.
And technically, when a competitor cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase, it counts as a match on a record. But I wouldn't describe what just happened as a match. That was a mugging. I mean, point blank, what occurred when Saint lost the championship was nothing but a mugging, an assault.
And here comes the Chaos Heavyweight Champion, Showtime, smacking the belt in a taunting manner. He walks with a big step and pride in his step.
You hear, like I said when he won the championship, a walking ticket is all he saw Saint as. I have to commend Showtime. As much as I don't like how he got to the championship, the way he played the game, so to speak, the way he waited and bided his time. A lot of people thought he would never cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase. A lot of people thought he forgot about it. That was the sentiment, that was the consensus among the AWF faithful. But right when the year was about to expire, he came swooping out of nowhere to get that Chaos Championship. And now Showtime has singles gold glory. But Saint, he sees that championship, and it has not been a lot of time since they've been separated.
Here, Saint sitting in, the former Chaos Champion, one of the best strikers in the Actions Wrestling Federation. This is his first SummerSlam in a one-on-one matchup. Again, this is not going to be akin to a wrestling match, folks. It could just be a straight fight.
Of course, Saint capturing the Chaos Championship at End of Days, now fighting for it at SummerSlam. This kid has got some big pay-per-views under his belt, especially for that belt. When you think about everything that Chaos, when that championship was originally made, everything that Chaos represented and still now presents, the younger guys in the locker room, the guys who are hungrier, the guys who haven't got a chance to prove themselves to these fans and maybe to their peers. That's what that Chaos Championship is all about. And Saint, to me, he exhibits that profile exactly. Here we go.
And the bell sounds. A boo. Oh!
Here we go. Poison Rana from Showtime. Once again, falls count anywhere, so don't expect a lot of what my partner mentioned, wrestling here. A good majority of this matchup will be a fight, because these two guys, the animosity between them, I'm sure, has grown in the build-up to this matchup.
And stomp right there. Oh! Saint catches a clothesline. Showtime. Several clotheslines. And down goes Saint. The kick right back to his feet. Nice clothesline.
And obviously Showtime. Here we go. What's he got him? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Showtime with a bit of taunting. Excuse me, Saint with a bit of taunting.
He's stomping away, but Showtime finally gets back up to his feet.
Once again, the stipulation of the show. Here we go. The sharp elbows. The stipulation of the show. Not being able to come through. Oh!
Hooks the leg down to cover. One.
And that was amazing there. Saint rolled out of the way of that moonsault. Showtime in mid-air. Here we go. Oh, Scorpion Sting. This falls count anywhere could end just like that.
One. And Saint is firing right back up after these shots. Goes ringside. Gets a steel chair in hand.
And Showtime, despite winning the championship with the Money in the Bank briefcase, is going to try and prove here that he deserves it. That it could have been either a match or an assault like what we saw. Either way, Showtime was destined to hold the Chaos Heavyweight Championship. But Saint! Light tube across the back. And I think, Agent A, we are entering the fight stage of this matchup.
As Saint now beats down and swing, miss, throw!
And a chair almost narrowly hit Showtime, but that kick was enough to defend himself. And Saint finds himself on the back foot of Showtime, the Chaos Champion, imposing his will on the challenger. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb.
The challenger is worked over right now. Oh, man.
Right into the mat. You know, the insane thing about the Chaos Championship is that it's not a young championship whatsoever. I mean, it has been here for a good deal. However, it only has... Oh!
That's power slam.
It doesn't even have more than 5 championship holders. I mean, think about that. Those Chaos Championship reigns, obviously starting with Deuce, who defined that championship for so long. Then it went to Lamb, then it went to Saint, and now, of course, Showtime, the 4th holder of the Chaos Championship.
And Saint rolling with these clotheslines, but Showtime, good way to put a punt in that maneuver.
But it still has an impressive lineage. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And Showtime is a quality champion right now, as he is putting down Saint at every juncture. A near fall at 2.
Saint. It's nice dragon screw. Steel chair in hand. Right to the arm.
Of course, Saint has been the victim of some brutal attacks. I'm sure none of you have forgotten
Scorpion Sting!
Goulash did to him way back when. Here we go. Another Scorpion Sting. It could be the end of the match, and no. So Saint, in my estimation, I think he's had enough. A drop kick right to the button. He's had enough of being victimized. You know, if you got the reputation of the new kid on the block, a lot of people are going to try to take advantage of that. And Showtime is just the latest one on the list. Drop down.
Oh, Saint.
Oh. He tried that hell of an elbow. Oh, and there's a hell of an elbow. Saint drops the champion. Steel chair.
Into the leg.
And you can see it right now. That steel is bent. And it was bent over the flesh and bone of Showtime. And now Saint looking to use that chair maybe in a devastating fashion. But Showtime getting the better. Oh!
Scorpion Sting!
Trifecta of Scorpion Stings. Is Showtime gonna defeat Saint? No.
And Saint swing, miss. Abdominal drop.
Right to the tailbone. That can really mess up your equilibrium. Can't walk well if you ain't got no tailbone, folks. There's an anatomy lesson. Here we go. Schoolboy pin.
1, 2.
Oh, and Saint almost stole it, but here we go. Showtime with the bridge. Oh, and that was close as well.
The bridge.
A nice super kick by Saint. These two gentlemen sharp as a tack. You know, it's false count anywhere. But here we go.
Off the ropes. Big boom.
Oh, nice penalty kick and a double stomp.
Nice follow through.
It's false count anywhere, but these guys are keeping it in the ring. I don't know, it's because, you know, they're so... Oh, here we go. And finally, Saint
is introducing some more plunder.
He's taking matters into his own hands. He's using that stipulation, that false count anywhere stipulation, for what it's worth. And Showtime catching Saint. Oh!
DDT onto the apron.
He stood him up on the apron.
Showtime.
It was like a floating scorpion sting of sorts. And again, trying that back elbow. Saint evading and an elbow of his own.
Saint picking up. Oh my goodness. Still chair, still steps.
Right to the bridge of the nose. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks, at least to me anyway, from this angle, that Saint may have a broken nose or a cut above the forehead because he is bleeding. And then a huge chop from Showtime. I mean, it's hard not to mention the size difference between the two. Showtime, almost 275 pounds of mass. Saint, a little bit lighter, but he's got low body fat and great cardio. But I'm not sure if low body fat is what you need right now. What you need is the mind of an animal. This is false count anywhere.
And Showtime. Showtime. Lights ablaze!
And that's not just in the arena. That's outside. Anywhere in Los Angeles, hell, we could even be in Nevada, and these two could still be wrestling. It is false count anywhere.
And Saint now. No shot. Clothesline.
Saint making a comeback. Catches the boot. And then actually caught a boot right upside the head.
Showtime. Thrown in the corner. And going to retrieve more from underneath the ring.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to the flaming table, obviously. Well, it'll be hard not to pay attention. The table that we have ringside. Both men are going to be trying to wrestle each other to that table, because that can be the decisive factor in this match.
Saint has...
Here we go.
Showtime wrapped up.
Oh!
Off the ropes.
Leg drop! And a nice springboard leg drop by Saint.
Saint could be on a little bit of a hot streak right now.
I think he certainly is, Agent A. The kid is really building something here. Powerbomb position. Oh!
Right through the tape, through the door. Straight goes Showtime.
Cleaved it in half.
And Saint has him up now.
Good steel chair in hand. Oh, he positioned it. He positioned it in the landing area. And Showtime might be a victim. Oh no. A couple shots to the gut. Here we go. Oh, and Saint almost colliding with his own chair.
And picking. Oh.
Some real IQ Showtime has. He is trying to evade every single bear trap that he can in this matchup, but it's you know, in this Falls Count Anywhere match, I'm afraid it's only a matter of when and not if. And when might be right now. My God, Saint!
To the table! Go Showtime! Power slam! And a moonsault for the win!
Picture perfect moonsault. What execution!
1, 2!
Oh, and a kick out. Somehow Showtime.
What a death-defying flight! No!
That dual combination, I thought it was enough to capture Saint.
And a spin kick to the face, down goes Showtime. Saint! And now the armbar on Showtime.
Amongst
He
the
rolls
rules
out.
of that table. And now those desperation knees from Showtime. Right in the temple of Saint. Oh! And a wallop. He corked that hand all the way back.
And Showtime still being picked on by Saint. What a death-defying.
That was a beautiful
And we're still
moonsault.
witnessing.
He got height. And now he's got a bit of a Texas Cloverleaf going on. Releases it. See, this is not the match for that. It's not the match to be a technician. I want to do damage. I want to get my championship back.
Oh, him on our table.
Right in front of us. We just saw Showtime's body collapse. Hooks the leg.
Down 1, 2.
Oh
Whoa.
my goodness.
Check out. Oh! Showtime! Move out the way. Big clothesline to the forehead.
That referee's hand was going down. Showtime just narrowly escaping embarrassment, quite frankly. I mean, he got the Money in the Bank contract, cashed it in on Saint, and only to lose it in a one-on-one match. It only proves that maybe you couldn't have done it without the briefcase.
Saint.
And now they're fighting on our announce table, folks.
Well, Showtime
Real good. Look at the action!
suplexes Saint. No give. Right back to his feet.
I just felt their combined weight rattle under my feet. That's how hard that impact was.
Slowly now Showtime walks over there.
Light tube in hand. That means danger for Saint. It just got cracked over the top of his head. And if he wasn't bleeding then, he certainly is now.
Showtime. Saint's able to fight out. Chop to the flesh. Chop from Showtime.
Not sure if you want to trade bombs. The man who was bigger and stronger than you, Saint. I know you got heart, but Showtime can rip that heart right out if he wants to.
And still now fighting on.
He caught the fist and Saint is asking Showtime to put the paws on him, to put pedal to the metal.
And Saint is the one who wins the exchange. Follows it up with the stripes. The uppercut.
I don't think we expected that. And Saint maybe with a second win here.
And now up high.
Up to the top. That's far. Yeah, I was about to say that is way too far, kid. And here we go. Is he gonna do it again? He's pointing at the crowd. They want an encore. He's gonna take flight again.
And a standing.
Oh!
He flew. Standing moonsault.
It was like a moonsault crossbody hybrid. He was standing away from Showtime. Oh no! Oh no!
Scorpion sting. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
And he shot for
1,
the leg.
2, 3.
Oh, and Showtime retains that crossbody. Showtime just essentially shrugged it off, got back. And that scorpion sting on the concrete floor was enough. That's 4 scorpion stings that Saint suffered in this matchup. And still
he reigns. Chaos heavyweight champion. And after he went through the fire of hell and more so, he stands. See, still saw him as a walking ticket. And, well,
and he's gonna indulge in it. Listen, Showtime, for a lot of his career, the majority of his career was in the shadow of his partner, was in the shadow of his family. But now, we know him as a current reigning and obviously defending now.
And believe it or not, the only one in his family that holds a title belt, gold belt. And, well, that one's gotta feel good.
Look at that.
And ladies and gentlemen,
he's bleeding himself. What a match. That Falls Count Anywhere bout. And we're only about halfway through the night. We still got, maybe even less than halfway, we still have got a lot here on the SummerSlam card, and I'm excited for it.
Up next, women's Money in the Bank. Jaden, Ash, Hollywood, the Pebble. It's up next. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most star-studded women's Money in the Bank cast you will see. Ash, Jaden, Hollywood, and the Pebble. Championship glory all in this picture. Every woman in this frame has held championship belt gold before, and now, and several times over, I might add. It is now just a matter of who is going to walk out of here with the briefcase.
You know, somehow, some way, all four of these women have animosity towards one another. Somehow, some way, all four of these women have met each other in the ring, and they are absolutely sick of one another. So you get that equation. You get these four women who, without these ladders, who without that briefcase, who without the myriad of weapons I'm sure that they will find under the ring, want to destroy each other, and you add everything aforementioned to the mix, my goodness, you are going to get an absolute car crash of a professional wrestling match, which I'm sure we're about to see. And
Ash, the former Chaos champion, the former Women's Tag champion, now waits the arrival of the Pebble. Ash won the Money in the Bank briefcase last year after surprising everyone with her appearance up in the match when she was the leader of Tipville, USA, and gave the briefcase, her cash-in, to the woman Hollywood in this match. There's going to be none of that in this time around.
Certainly not. And the Pebble coming out here decked to the nine. It is Hollywood after all. I mean, this is the Showtime state, isn't it?
Tyler Christie, her new fashionaire, her new assistant, making her look spot and spiffy for the night. Now listen, the last time Christie helped her get ready, she got beaten, mugged, but she still got into the matchup. Her lipstick was damn well. I'm not sure how much it matters to be fashionable in professional wrestling. You know, listen, Chelsea Green still goes through tables every other week, and you can't tell she had the best outfit to start the night off. I'm sorry.
Well, listen, I mean, you have to look the part before you come the part. And I guess that's the mindset that the Pebble is coming in with. But, I mean, who are we dealing with right now? We're dealing with the most accomplished profile in women's wrestling, especially if we're talking about the AWF.
Several world championships, and she is searching for the fourth one. That will be the women's record breaker in AWF history.
Certainly would. And the Pebble usually finds herself across a single opponent. And now she has to face three other women. And it's not a submission or a hold alive that can win her this match. It is going to be her craftsmanship, it's going to be her IQ, both of which she has in spades.
And on the way out, it is Jaden.
And Jaden is perhaps the woman in this match with, I wouldn't say the least amount of experience, though that's true. She certainly is the woman in this match who has had the least time at the quote-unquote top. And the rise to the top was lengthy. It was calloused. It was tough. She is certainly battle-hardened because of it. You know, Jaden, for a long time, was a lot of people's it girl, and I think she still is. A lot of the reason why the fans bought tickets here today, a lot of the reason why the fans tune into the AWF, because they just buy into her story. I mean, she she was a young girl on the indies just trying to come up to a major promotion, trying to make a living. And now she's making more than a living, but she wants to make the ultimate living and become world champion. You can't help but just feel for her and everything that she's gone through.
And here now comes who some people call better than Pebble, the greatest of all time. You know, people are liking the Pebble to an old gunslinger, to an old, older style of wrestling. Hollywood, this is the new, the improved, and some people think you might be crazy to pick the Pebble over her.
Well, I think it can go either way. I think it can go either way with all four of these women. All four of these women have the potential to be the winner of this matchup. There's nobody who I would say can be undercredited or undervalued. However, when you're dealing with Hollywood, she has had success not only in multi-women matches, but in multi-women matches that involve a ladder. I mean, she can do some insane things because of her athleticism, and I guess I have to use this word, creativity, when it comes to these ladder match scenarios.
And now, the bell getting ready to sound soon on this Women's Money in the Bank matchup. 4 ladies, 1 year-long contract. Again, Hollywood was the last person to cash in a briefcase. It was gift wrapped to her practically by Ash as a rematch clause against Mystery. Even then, it didn't work out. But now, well, Ash is done giving out handouts. Clothesline to Hollywood. There are no handouts. This is everyone fighting for themselves, and the Pebble is bulldozing through Hollywood. While Jaden Alabama slammed to Ash.
You gotta imagine that that's because of those whispers that Hollywood is right on the tail of the Pebble in terms of who is the greatest in the division right now.
Kick. Right there. 7 rays.
Of course, there's only 4 women, so there's going to be a lot less clutter in the ring. But, like I said, there's going to be a lot less clutter in the ring. So what we saw earlier, that travesty, Vincenzo swiping the briefcase under everybody's nose, that isn't going to happen. One of these girls, oh my goodness, one of these ladies is going to have to find a way to try and take the other 3 down so they can climb up to the top and get that briefcase.
Ass drop kicked into the corner turnbuckle, painfully so. Here's the Pebble. Wow! Jaden!
A nice face buster. But Jaden, biting the bullet there with a suplex.
And here comes the Pebble. Ash sets up that ladder, but goes right back down. Jaden flying, missed. Hollywood, uppercut to the Jaden. Ash out of the ring. Jaden watches as the Pebble held up in the abdominal stretch.
Here we go.
Head scissors onto the ladder to escape.
And a nice takeover by the Pebble.
Brass knuckles!
And a pair of brass knuckles to the jaw for good measure. Here we go. Looks like she's got that torture rack.
Jaden, rack attack!
This is what I mean. Look at this. Look at the race. Look at the absolute race to the ladder.
Hollywood sent flying.
This is Jaden's opportunity. This match could end lightning quick.
And up top, Jaden. She's undoing the briefcase.
Last year's briefcase holder, Hollywood, says nuh-uh. She wants to be the woman to go back-to-back, even though it was her partner in the 2-woman power trip, Ash, to win it. It was Hollywood who reaped the benefits of that briefcase, and she'd love to do it again.
And now it's Hollywood on top again now. This is her chance to make history. Top of the ladder. Ash shoves the ladder.
And here we go.
Powerbomb!
My goodness, right on the shoulder blades, damn it.
Here comes the Pebble into the ring. Bashes her. Hollywood rolls out of the way. Catches it.
He just threw the steel chair into her face. My word.
And after all the damage Hollywood has taken, she is still able to get the kick and follow up off the ropes. Up. Spine buster to the leg. The Pebble! What a woman! And here, Ash twist of fate to Jaden.
Hollywood ripping to the ropes. Ash
disrupting.
sneaking back into the ring. Nice
crossbody. Everyone's down.
Takes out the competition.
Hollywood to her feet. Out of the way.
And Ash, you know she's looking to the eyes of Hollywood and seeing what her friend was able to do with, as my partner put it, a gift-wrapped Money in the Bank briefcase. That's not going to happen this time. And now Ash goes low.
And Jaden catches a big drop kick. Ash is strolling.
She's trying to clear the house.
Becoming a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. She'd be the first to do it. Oh, a twist of fate, no.
Jaden with those shots to the gut. The Pebble stirring. Oh my goodness, and a nice DDT by Jaden.
The Pebble is going to send Jaden, or walk with Jaden, over to the side.
They are right under those steel steps, and I don't like... Oh
Capture
my goodness!
Oh my goodness. Exploder suplex right onto the ladder.
And here comes Hollywood.
The Pebble. Oh, the knee. Hollywood. Steel chair to Ash.
Massive knee drop to the outside.
And here comes the Pebble.
No love lost between the former two-woman power trip.
Hell of a clothesline onto the chair.
The stiff clothesline. And it's just the present versus the greatest.
Choking out now. Hollywood.
Like I said, there's no submission or hold that's going to win this matchup for the Pebble, but it damn sure is going to hurt Hollywood as he keeps wrenching like that. And now the Pebble
goes low.
Well, everyone's just taking the underhand inside tonight. But listen, this is Money in the Bank. You only get one shot, one time a year. Like I said, this is the biggest battle of the summer. And you want to leave with your own spoils. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a mind-blowing transition into that armbar.
And Hollywood can't escape Ash getting the better of Jaden.
Damn near broke her arm. And she won't be up for a while. The Pebble climbing up to the top. Ash with the kendo stick in hand.
And
she's not going for the briefcase.
Misses. And gets a whack. Oh, and nice. Tilt to a twirl the world. Ash going up there now.
Is it going to be missed 2-time? Or will Hollywood win her own Money in the Bank briefcase? Two-woman power trip. I don't think they thought that they'd find themselves in this position.
And it's
just a year ago.
Ash getting stopped now. Ash sent down by the Pebble. Fighting going on between the Pebble and Jaden. Swing miss. They don't see Hollywood. She's up there. And Hollywood.
They're too caught up. Ladies, Hollywood is right there. You
and
got
she is yours. Miss Money in the Bank.
Jaden and the Pebble, too caught up in their squabble. Ash got sent to the outside. And Hollywood was the only woman remaining. Now look at all that chaos. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, ladders.
What a night. What a match. And Hollywood able to capitalize. That matchup was sponsored by Tipville USA. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with us on AWF SummerSlam 3. And up next is a championship matchup between Mone Maker and Lady of the Deep. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, AWF SummerSlam 3. Up next, Mone Banks versus Rhea Ripley. She beat Oleana for contention for the Divas Championship, and now Rhea Ripley will defend the Divas Championship for the first time. Now, very eyebrow-raising for me, Kay, is Rhea Ripley being a goody-goody, friend, teaming with the ladies you see beside her. Kira Silva, who she beat for the championship, and Winky, Sarah's little, I don't know what to call her, best friend. Listen, the KO, those ladies are like the Gotham Sirens lining up It's nothing. There's nothing pretty in sight. I mean, they're pretty, yeah, but you get what I mean, folks.
Listen, the thing about the Gotham City Sirens, as you describe them, they still have a moral compass, all right? They still have a code of laws that they'll try to abide by. Those two women are agents of chaos, and I will say it every time I get the opportunity. But enough about them, and more about the CEO, Mone Banks.
Making her pay-per-view debut for the Actions Wrestling Federation. And when Mone stepped onto the AWF scene, a lot of people had a feel about it, had something to say. But if you love her, you hate her, she doesn't care. She is here for one reason and one reason only. And if it's up to her, I've spoken with Miss Mone, and I thought the quote-unquote ego she had was something of a rumor. No, this woman truthfully wants to be the entirety company's world champion. She wants the men's championships, the women's championships. If there's a championship being made, she wants it fresh off the press. That is the gold, you call her a gold digger or something like that. There's a Kanye song about it, but she isn't digging on others' gold. She is, well, she technically is, but not in that sense.
You describe it as if she's purchasing them with her own money. No, the only currency she's using to quote-unquote buy these championships is the currency of hard work, grit, experience, and pure talent. That's who we're dealing with when we're talking about Mone Banks.
And who we're dealing with when we're talking about these ladies. This is like, oh, and she's still wearing that shirt? Oh, God almighty. This makes me as sick as it saw, when I saw Kira Silva and CM Loaf for the first time. It shouldn't be something that moves me or makes me feel any sort of way, but really, how nasty and dishonorable can it get?
And look into the eyes of the Eradicator, the Divas champion, Rhea Ripley, who is a monster, an athletic force of nature in her own right, and has really shot to superstardom over the past 3 years of her career. But I hate to break it to you, those sorts of paths were paved by women like Mone Banks. So this is a true generational clash of sorts. You got Rhea Ripley, who is far and away the spearhead of this new generation. Of course,
whoa. And Ripley.
Banks. And here we go.
Mone is going after Ripley and Silk. The witches! They just vanished out of...
What the?
Witches! Witches!
Where the hell did they go?
Black magic shit! OBS shit! Fuck with this guy, yeah, man! Bumbleclot!
They must have disappeared in the crowd. They must have ran amongst the fans or something, because I have never seen anything like that.
Man, I know what this is, man. The man know. You know, nothing of human life on this planet. Rolling, human bumbleclot.
Whether it be smoke and mirrors, whether it be witchcraft, I don't know. But they're not here. And folks, that's all that matters, because it is now a one-on-one matchup for the Divas title. Mone Banks, Rhea Ripley.
One-on-one.
Amazing professional wrestlers. Here we go.
And a riptide. Ripley wants this over. And fast. 1, 2. Kick out from Banks.
And the firing shot was a cannon as we are underway.
And before Mone can even charge Ripley.
Once again, Ripley with the riptide. Sit out riptide.
What if this all ends right here? Mone will be sick. Oh! If Mone loses a match that fast to Rhea Ripley, I mean, it will be hell.
Mone Banks has an ego like no other. And frankly, I think she deserves it. You know, she comes from a time and a place where people told her women like her weren't able to get opportunities. She was too frail. She couldn't go in the ring. She wasn't built like a Rhea Ripley or a Chyna or a Beth Phoenix.
And still, she sits in and you can even call her the favorite of this matchup, because look at her go. Rhea Ripley, there's a reason she's starting off with all of her best maneuvers right out of the gate. And as Kay mentioned, this generational matchup is... And now, Mone, the veteran, blocking those riptide attempts. Right across the face. A backhand. Ripley Loopy. Oh. Banks.
And Monet going for a ride. And, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that Monet Banks has a veteran experience over Rhea Ripley because her style is modeled after that experience. Her style is modeled after counter wrestling. She waits for you to make a mistake, and then she capitalizes. And Rhea Ripley, well, I mean, she's not prone to making mistakes, but when you're in the ring with the CEO, she can force one if she needs to. Ripley getting back into the ring. Once again, this is for the Divas Championship.
The lockup.
A title that Monet Banks has not won, but of course she wants to, as she's on this quest to become the ultimate belt collector.
Big
in all
slap
of
to Rhea
professional
Ripley.
wrestling.
Heard from me and Kay very, very violently.
Of course.
And another one. Banks.
Her favorite wrestler of all time, being Eddie Guerrero. She's got a bit of that swagger, that attitude, that charisma.
One. And Monet. Her small steps to greatness beginning here in this matchup. Rhea Ripley.
And of course, I think Rhea Ripley's tired of some Latino heat.
more than tired. Push up back. Kick low section. Monet Banks.
Tried that huge double-handed chop. Got blocked by Ripley. And they're trading blows.
For Rhea Ripley, this is her first AWF Championship defense. She has fought in title matches before, but never as the champion, never as the one holding the big belt. You know, she would have thought she got an AWF talent at first, but well, technically she did. But a world-class talent nonetheless. And Monet Banks, crossface, Ripley is reeling. Ripley is reeling.
You got the statement maker applied. The lower back of Rhea Ripley, I'm sure, is about to break in the end. No, Ripley able to escape. You know, Monet Banks doesn't have the best track record of championship defenses herself. Has never defended the Raw Championship successfully. And that is a stat that neither Rhea Ripley can boast or a lot of the women at the top of the helm in today's wrestling. But Monet Banks has tried her damnedest to cover up that blemish in her career with more championships, with more defenses, with more glory. She finds herself in this Divas title affair. Rhea Ripley, we don't see her up to the top rope that often, but a frog splash that says she was tired of Latino heat. And maybe she should have stuck to her guns.
A frog splash from Ripley. You know, maybe not just some, you know, you're trying to adapt to the AWF way of things, but certainly so seeing her do such a thing. I mean, Ripley is looking at her go as she's built like a Terminator. She pushed Monet into the air. It wasn't enough.
And that's the biggest difference between the two, the sheer size and power of Ripley. I mean, obviously, it's nothing that Monet Banks hasn't seen before. She wrestled Chris Statlander and beat her twice, for crying out loud. But it's never easy. It never gets any easier when you're in the ring with a woman, I mean, like my partner putting it aptly, who's built like a Terminator. An ankle pick escape from Rhea Ripley. But this match rages on.
Swing and the miss. Clothesline. These two ladies
Banks is
firing it up.
Catches the boot. She got the sweep. Like I said, veteran IQ. Ripley's making mistakes. I'm not sure of anger or adrenaline or what.
Yes, looks like she just keeps trying to get the crossface applied in. Ripley escapes.
I'm glad that the Eradicator has scouted the statement maker, but that's only one of Banks' many weapons and maneuvers and finishing moves.
Here she gets it. She gets it.
Here we go. And there we go. Statement maker applied once again. Will she make her statement? Her first championship here in the AWF.
But instead, fires back is Rhea. One clothesline. And now Rhea Ripley is on a roll. Rhea, no help ringside from Silver or Winky. Despite them showing up, she is doing this all on her lonesome. You gotta wonder if that's gonna be playing a part in this, you know. Usually, oh no. Oh, whoa, no!
The big
Monet!
She's going
find a way out!
Oh, no.
Lead, no!
She's wriggling! She's fighting!
Riptide! Cover! 1, 2 for the win!
And she kicked out! That is the same move that put away her 4-horsewoman stablemate, Charlotte. in a star-making performance against Rhea Ripley.
And no, she's missed.
And Ripley just narrowly missed. I can't believe she kicked out of that avalanche riptide.
And slams her face against the apron.
If the riptide is Rhea Ripley's finishing move, that is her so-called super finishing move. That is the one that she needs.
And oh man,
when things look bleak. But now Mone's kicked out of that. So what else does Ripley have in her toolkit?
and Mone takes a breather. Back into the ring now. And a drop kick meant for Ripley. Catches Newton.
It looked like an accident.
But wait a minute.
But Mone Banks will take it. She'll take it. Lie, cheat, steal all day. No matter how she does it.
And Rhea Ripley!
As long as she does it.
Bashed against the head with her own championship. The Divas Championship being used as a weapon against Rhea. Off the cranium. Clothesline.
The Mone Banks
is lining up.
Saw an opportunity as wide as the ocean. And she took it.
And now, being walked back into the ring, Ripley has to be seeing daisies. Mone rolls up out of the way. No!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mone. Maker. Hooks the leg.
For the win!
Oh, and Mone Banks. Mone Banks. How many championships is that? Count them up.
And in a damning controversial fashion.
How good is this woman?
Is that 9?
Or it's gotta be somewhere around that realm.
Mercedes Mone Banks on this day just became the AWF Divas Champion.
And you know, she entered the fold when the WWE Divas Championship had just been brought out of commission. So now Mone Banks, along with her other myriad of championship belts, can call herself AWF Divas Champion.
And more SummerSlam 3 Money in the Bank up next. A World Heavyweight Championship match we've all been waiting for. Undisputed versus Kenneth Killgore. In a match built on pure hate and animosity. Undisputed versus Kenneth Killgore for the World Heavyweight Championship. This, so far, is the most prime opportunity Ruination has to capture the World Heavyweight Championship. After the attack on Kenneth Killgore and Revenant last week on AWF Chaos, Ruination, they say that their time is now, that their takeover is now. You know, they want to expose, continue to expose and prove that the face of the AWF are all alike. And where better to start Undisputed feels than Kenneth Killgore, a guy who came into this company for all intents and purposes, the good guy turned bad.
And, Kenneth Killgore has certainly earned an edge because the AWF hardened him. And I'm afraid I have to say the same about Undisputed. Of course, Kenneth Killgore, I don't want to use this word, but I think I'm forced to. He was goaded into making this heavyweight championship match. I mean, the last thing he'd want to do is try and put his heavyweight championship against somebody who wants nothing more than the destruction of the AWF. But after attacking him and his partner Revenant, I mean, he had no choice. He wanted to vanquish Undisputed and perhaps Ruination once and for all on the biggest stage that he could, which of course, SummerSlam Money in the Bank 3. And Undisputed now, with that cult following he has in the audience, there, believe it or not, Agent A, there are a lot of Ruination sympathizers in this audience.
I'd say, how couldn't they be? And a new tune out of Kenneth Killgore, the ambitions of a rider.
And of course, we are in the city where Tupac made his name, where he became an outlaw, and that's how Ruination considers themselves outlaws. That's how Undisputed considers himself. But if they're the Outlaws, and Kenneth Killgore tonight is playing the role of the Sheriff, and there is a bounty on the head of Undisputed that has to be collected tonight, dead or alive.
This has been a long time coming. Kenneth Killgore has been one of the guys that respects Undisputed, and he could not give him this match. He firmly understands everything Undisputed has done and why he's done it, and he can't be mad at him. You know, he put it quite frankly to me, Undisputed and me are like to the same. We're fighting for the same championship. We're fighting for the same goal. At the end of the day, me and him took the same exact roads, however anyone feels about it, but they have both betrayed. They have both stabbed to work their way up. They have both had their shortcomings, had their critics. Kenneth Killgore, you know, he truthfully does see a lot of him in Undisputed. Just a young man with a hunger in him, and, well, Killgore is not going to show any sympathy once that bell rings. You can bet. Neither of them will.
You know, of course, I believe that they are a lot alike. They wrestle a similar style. They have the same philosophy when it comes to wrestling. They like some of the same things outside of wrestling. The biggest difference between both men is that when this company started, of course, it started with Mamba and with Deuce, with BLITZ, with some of the other originals here in the AWF. But it was built off the back of Kenneth Killgore amongst those names. Undisputed didn't have that same luxury. He had to claw his way out of a partnership with Stone Cold Steve Austin, a man who he thought had his best interest in mind, but instead held Undisputed down. Undisputed is held down no longer. It is the World Heavyweight Championship. Kenneth Killgore, the Terminator, versus the brains, the mastermind of Ruination, Undisputed.
In Los Angeles, California, no one is able to stay on one side. They are just appreciating the competitors we have. Killgore set for the butterfly suplex, but flies right out of there.
Split right down the middle.
And
are these 8,500 strong here in LA.
And unlike the competition we saw earlier between Mo Game, Deuce, and so on, this is a one-fall matchup. And I mention it because these are another matchup of two very technically sound wrestlers, and you saw the type of action between Game and Deuce. That was several falls action. One fall of action. There's a different type of blood, adrenaline pumping in the blood and veins between these two. As we see those kicks that usually would immobilize an opponent for more than a few seconds, Killgore gets right back up. He snaps off the ropes. Oh, nice. Flew into the boot. Didn't try to, but he did. German suplex into the bridge, but no.
Kenneth Killgore, he has got a lot on his shoulders right now. I mean, it's obvious. CM Loaf doesn't really care about Ruination. He's got sick and twisted plans for the Actions Wrestling Federation. Mamba Ant is not the man we used to know, for better or for worse. Kenneth Killgore, I mean, he really is the last of the old guard. He really is the last knight on his shield and sword, trying to defend the Actions Wrestling Federation from these pack of hungry wolves that call themselves Ruination.
And stomping on the arm. You know, it's Kenneth Killgore. Oh, off the ropes, off the table, being this referee of tonight's matchup, Special Agent Newton, who, you know, we saw in one of these clips where Deuce, where he was in a highlight reel for this show. Me and Kay were having a word about. I mean, really, Special Agent Newton has fought Ruination. Ruination has cut through the teeth and cut through about everything in the AWF that they could have, family relations and so on, and, you know, God Almighty, it's far from over with these people. Kenneth Killgore has a chance to potentially kill that light tonight, and in the main event as well, TJ, their last lifeline, so to say, if Undisputed wasn't up, you know, but if Ruination has a real chance to walk out of here, world champion of both belts. And here now, Killgore, 2-belt Ruination, Undisputed and TJ as World Heavyweight and AWF World Champion. I mean, we've only seen it once before, and it was when this guy was way younger. Killgore, Undisputed, dragged over there.
We got Killgore lining Undisputed up. Looks like he's going for the killer instinct. Instead, a nice elbow right to the bridge of the nose.
Now he feels ready. Maybe. Oh, yes, he does. Springs, action, killer instinct. One fall, I said. Killgore, learning from earlier.
And away from the ropes. He wants this to be one and done, and I don't blame him.
Hook of the leg down. 1, 2. Undisputed, a confident and firm kick out.
The deeper into this match that both of these gentlemen go, the harder it is to not make a mistake. The harder it is to keep your composure. Emotions will run high. The sound of the crowd is going to get a little bit louder. You're going to be taking bigger breaths.
Now Killgore's backed against the ropes, leaning. He hardly got time to react. Oh, Undisputed!
Undisputed with the guillotine knee drop over the apron.
20 count is in effect as they are on that ringside area, ladies and gentlemen.
And now the world champion is in a lot of trouble because he's on the outside and he's at the mercy of a man who wants nothing but to tear apart Kenneth Killgore and the AWF by extension.
And here now, escapes, hoisted up, and Kenneth Killgore off the apron goes Undisputed.
And in Killgore's own words, it makes him sick to his stomach that he used to trust Undisputed and TJ. I mean, he looked to both men for genuine companionship and camaraderie, which you don't get a lot of in the wrestling world and in the AWF. So for them to turn their backs on Killgore and on the AWF is just, I mean,
Killgore,
it's justified, but it doesn't make it right.
Even so, Killgore feeling responsible in sort of sense as a, for helping to create,
I mean, how couldn't he? How couldn't he feel responsible? Like I said, this company was built off the backs of him and Mamba Ant. And a lot of Killgore's complaint was that he was in Mamba Ant's shadow. So imagine how Undisputed feels.
And now Undisputed.
I mean, week by week, he was the whipping boy of sorts of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And it's Killgore. Mamba jumps out of the way, scoops right out the way.
And now he's a leader of men. I mean, if that's the potential.
Whoa, and Killgore setting up Undisputed.
Here we go.
Right on our table, ladies and gentlemen. Right on our table. Right hand, though. Undisputed.
It was a hard right hand. I'm surprised Killgore's still standing. And his jaw wasn't rocked. Uh-oh.
Undisputed standing up for the
Like
suplex.
Oh! Undisputed face first and a crossbody off the top of the announce table.
Killgore taking a water bottle and getting ready to have a sip of water.
My damn water bottle, Noon. Hey, no timeouts here. You're gonna have to wrestle the match. Killgore.
No problems. Oh!
And a beautiful sky
That's
twist.
without water?
Listen.
The athlete.
If I said Mo Game put in the hours, then Killgore put in the days going up to this one. Because it's not just his championship on the line. For better for worse, it is for the fate of the company that we are a part of.
And right across the face, Killgore is still not down. Those kicks, as I mentioned, immobilizing many of Undisputed's opponents. But Killgore is standing 10 toes, escapes. One for that knee. One for that big spear! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, no! 3. I was about to call 3.
And he sawed him down the middle with that spear. I'm not sure how Undisputed find the wherewithal to kick out.
And Killgore
off the ropes. Undisputed got caught. Nice sunset flip. Taking him over to lead up to this.
Across face. Undisputed is reeling. You can see the pain in his eyes.
The bell lock. That arm is cinched nice and tight. But Undisputed breaks the lock. You know, he knows all about that bell lock.
Yeah. Many people who believe in Kenneth Killgore to get the job done tonight. Catches an elbow. Side headlock takeover.
all he had to do to prove his worth was to win that triple threat at end of days. A lot of people thought that he was the least likely to walk out, and he was the damn champion. And he proved those people wrong.
And even on a day like this, you know, some people feel, you know, Killgore might be a little rock. Killgore might be, you know, this might be too much big weight. This is one of the bigger matchups in Killgore's career that is far removed from, folks he's usually fought. And,
curb stomp! Curb stomp!
There is no Tipville in sight, no Mamba Ant, and Undisputed is now catching his full attention. You wanted it, and you got it.
The hammerlock Boston Crab combo. Undisputed bridges out. A couple of up kicks to the face of Kenneth Killgore.
Perhaps we're seeing, you know, maybe I'm being too overzealous with this comment, but I'm seeing a new rivalry sparking when I see these two wrestle. I mean, the fire. You see, you mentioned what's at stake between both of them. You can tell this can't be the first and the last time. Down after that knee, one. He didn't even let him get to one. How did he not let that get to one?
You know, there's some guys who are just natural wrestling rivals. These two have never shared a ring. They're shared the road up and down.
And now Undisputed popped open by Killgore.
Once you know what a guy's all about, boom! Then you can figure him out. And that is the game plan. It was more of a psychological preparation, I bet, for both men than it was a physical one. You see Killgore right there. It looks like he's toying with Undisputed a bit. When's he going to go over the top? I don't think ever.
Yes, he goes!
Now he does with the plancha. And of course, he couldn't avoid the showboating.
Everyone here in LA loving him as Killgore running off the barricade with Undisputed's body. No give right there.
You got octopus stretch on the outside. Obviously, the tap out won't count, but those broken bones will. Those strained muscles will. And Undisputed is carrying the weight. All the lean 265 pounds of Kenneth Killgore just got sidewalk slammed into the concrete. Nice backbreaker. The world champion in firm control. And that's the way you want it. You don't want to catch yourself fighting from underneath. You don't want to catch yourself being the underdog. Because underdogs, they get the cheers and they get the praise, but seldom do they get the win.
And now scoop up.
And that's what the heavyweight champ is concerned about. For all I care, and for all he cares.
And now
Nice flying elbow. And a sweep by Undisputed. Count is at 11. Of course, the 20 count is in effect. In about 8 seconds, Kenneth Killgore can retain his championship if he'd like. This could be a draw. But you know Kenneth Killgore would rather burn in hell than to draw with Undisputed, with a member of Ruination.
He throws him back into the ring.
It's either tap out, it's either submission, or a
And a
pinfall
spring
victory.
Kick right to the face.
Those are the only ways that Killgore wants to win this matchup.
And right back up. Chop. Tosses him over. And dragging him away from the ropes. Killgore.
Here we go. Bending that elbow. Oh my goodness, in the shoulder socket. A boot right to the shoulder. And that right shoulder of Killgore, you know, it really bothers him. Ever since his amateur wrestling days, it's been bothering him. And those are the sorts of secrets that you know if you've been friends with a guy, if you've been allies, you've been buddies. That's the kind of information they tell you because they never think it'll come to this.
And here, Undisputed picking apart. He's bleeding. And like to Deuce, the more this match goes on, the worse that's gonna get. He has to worry about that. He has to be worrying about that right now. Trying to drag Killgore away for the ropes first. Oh!
Psycho knee, he popped him. 1 for the World Heavyweight Championship in a 2 count. That Psycho knee just hit Killgore out of nowhere.
Springboard crossbody!
And I think it just gave the man a second burst of energy because he was this close from losing it all.
And now here Undisputed
A hair's length away, and a fast but second goes over the top of this Killgore. Now forward roll, backflip into the head scissors, a drop kick, missed it.
Swing, miss. Right hand to Undisputed. They lock horns. Undisputed off the ropes. Wow, spinning back elbow goes Killgore flying.
And he sat him down. Whatever life Killgore may have had, might have just got sapped out by Undisputed. Maybe I spoke too quickly. Grabbed him.
A headbutt.
If they don't teach you that in wrestling school, that is an old street fight technique. Just throw your head into the guy.
Killgore.
And hope you don't get concussed. My God. Killgore out to the outside now. Referee's count starts at 1. Now it's the World Heavyweight Champion on the back foot. Both men are bleeding. Oh! And a half Nelson suplex. Damian threw him into the front row.
Folding him in half. Killgore. Swing and miss. Right into the stairs. Undisputed is outlasting Kenneth Killgore's offense. Dishing out his own. And oh! Count still going, Killgore.
We didn't expect this match to be anything less than violent and physical. And it is exemplifying those 2 words to the utmost degree.
Several rights, several of them. Undisputed is bleeding on the chest now. Look at him go.
To hell with the ring. They are fighting up the rampway.
And oh! Killgore!
On the
Killgore!
concrete floor!
A J-Driller! Shine the light on it! Blood on the concrete! Blood on the floor! And he's not done!
He's gonna go for the encore!
Down goes Undisputed!
Left in a bloody heap! The count is at 15 now!
And he's fighting out! He doesn't let Killgore drag him like dead weight! The count at 16! Snap suplex!
With the blood spattering.
17!
17 seconds! Both men into the ring. They both want the World Heavyweight Championship. 2 J-Drillers on the concrete. And Undisputed is still finding a way to stir. He's still finding a way to fight. Say what you want about Ruination, but damn, these kids got heart.
And bloody chested, flying knee missed. Elbow to the face.
It looked like he wanted a German suplex. Shoots the high crotch, spinning toe hold.
Undisputed.
In a match with so much blood and carnage. And
look at him.
To the late
oh my, I've never seen him in such pain before. Undisputed as well. His pain is tribute to the Funker. These 2. Goodness. Look at him. K.
He is begging it. Look at that, a shot to the eye, just a well-placed shot.
Killgore, a right hand.
And a damage to the knee.
Swing.
Here we go, here we go. You haven't seen this in a while.
Emerald bomb.
Oh, wait, no, he escaped from the back.
LaBelle.
Muscles him down for the LaBelle lock. Killgore. He's got his foot under the rope.
Undisputed is going top turnbuckle. Flying headbutt!
You talk about a headbutt? No, that's a headbutt right to the sternum.
Killgore, his World Heavyweight Championship
on the side.
And the clutches.
Psycho knee. Psycho knee.
1.
No.
2.
No.
3.
Killgore with the fate of the AWF in that one shoulder. He rifled it up and kicked the hell out.
He kicks up. Killgore. Spin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Down. Cover.
Jackknife
1.
cover. To steal it. To steal it.
Undisputed. Out alive.
What a contest for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Spins, rolls, wraps the knee. Cinches in the knee. Undisputed. Undisputed.
Is he gonna tap here? He's got nowhere to go. Killgore has got him tied up like a pretzel, damn it. Like a knot.
Undisputed.
Taps! Kenneth Killgore retains in a bloody affair. The whole bloody affair.
What a match. Kenneth Killgore. Let there be no questions why he is the 5-star classic.
Undisputed. He gave it his all tonight. He gave everything. Literally every ounce of blood and sweat. You can see it on the mat if you don't believe me. Kenneth Killgore. He has that World Heavyweight Championship. Not after a wrestling match, but by damn it after a war.
And what a match both of these gentlemen gave us. Killgore and Still. And we have a main event up next. AWF SummerSlam 3. And ladies and gentlemen, an action's main event like no other. 5 men, elimination, falls count anywhere. SummerSlam 3. Aeros, Tiptastic, TJ, Mamba and the champion, CM Loaf, all in one competition. And only one man will walk out the champion. K, how do you feel about this star-studded main event? Some are calling it already the best main event in SummerSlam history.
If we're being honest, and I saw every single bit of blood fly here, the leg of a steel chair fly there. We have seen some absolutely wild things tonight. But this is 5 guys who have been this year at each other's throats, wanting to murder one another. I mean, the animosity, the tension, the vexation that 5 men have had for one another over one championship, 10 pounds of gold, crafted out of metal, diamonds, has been otherworldly. And those people who say this is the best main event in SummerSlam history, I'm not sure if it will be, if we're being honest. But I can assure you this, it will be the most violent. I can assure you, I can bet my soul on it. And Aeros, I think, knows that. That's why the kid's got his game face on right now.
And Aeros feels like the underdog of this matchup. He, for nothing, he's won the World Championship, yes, but he won it with the help of Faceless and got it taken away within 2 days.
And that is something he regrets every single waking night of his life since then. Tiptastic, he doesn't have to regret anything. This man is at the top. This man has climbed to the mountain and he can do it back again easily. You know, of course, he still has his feelings about the so-called Ant Morant. He has the feelings about CM Loaf. But Tiptastic, I would say he probably has the least animosity in this match out of all 5 guys. He's just here for a championship. He's just here to do business. Of course, he has history with them, but for right now, those 4 guys are entangled in some sort of quadruple this story that I can't even begin to summarize or surmount here in this program.
Tiptastic has been world champion twice over. He last lost the championship fighting Kenneth Killgore in Paris, Love and War, and we know how you felt about that day. This is the closest Tip has gotten to his holy grail ever since.
You know, Aeros regrets the way he won the AWF Championship. I regret the way Tiptastic lost the World Heavyweight Championship.
Quite frankly, seeing the names pour on, the people pour into this matchup, seeing TJ Ruination with their second chance of the night. Kenneth Killgore walked out victorious. Now, will TJ be able to walk in and secure the World Heavyweight Championship, potentially just even salvaging, not the AWF World Championship, salvaging the night for Ruination.
You know, and he's won the World Heavyweight Championship. He's had it, and he had it for a good while. But the AWF title has escaped TJ's grasp, and you know that he wants to add that to his already long profile of championship wins and wins over former main eventers and world champions. Listen, AJ Aeros, despite him having been a world champion, is certainly the underdog in this matchup because the rest of these 4 guys have been in multiple AWF main events, have main evented some of the biggest shows we've had. Hell, have main evented SummerSlam. AJ Aeros hasn't had that luxury yet. This is his first main event at SummerSlam. But TJ, this is just another
main event.
Exactly. But TJ, this is just another one in a long list of many, and he's already got the motivation of Ruination. Seeing Undisputed bloodied and battered backstage, that had to have sit wrongly with him.
And just hearing this song again with this man.
I honestly don't know where to begin. Mamba Ant, as you see him right now, has put every single of these 8,500 people in this arena, the entire AWF faithful, anyone who follows what we do, he put us on an emotional roller coaster. It would be foolish to ask if you remember the tribute show. It would be foolish to ask if you remember my reaction, your reaction, when we heard the news of this man's quote-unquote passing. You can also remember my reaction when he popped out of a freaking casket.
And walks among us still.
I still have no words, and I still have no medical explanation. Trust me, I've interviewed those doctors, hell or high water, and all they can tell me is, I don't know. Maybe he was in hospice, he was in a coma, but you freaking buried the guy. But Mamba Ant somehow has that M tattooed on his forehead. I don't know what that's. Obviously, it theoretically stands for Mamba. You know,
right?
The guy's full of himself.
But it just doesn't feel right, and it doesn't make sense.
To hell if it feels right. You're correct, Agent A. This doesn't feel like the Mamba Ant we know, but it's the Mamba Ant we have, and it's the Mamba Ant in this match.
And CM Loaf making his way to the ring.
Surprised the champ didn't try and fly in here with a private jet. Just ramming right through the nosebleeds like he cares about those people's lives to begin with.
Girlfriend, Kira Silva, hyping him up before this matchup. Those two as evil couple as they can get. But, facing up the likes of a zombie ant has to not, I don't care what type of woman is giving you motivation. Hell or high water. Look, that's not the only target on his back, but certainly so CM Loaf knows he's looking over his shoulder this matchup. He's said a lot of things in life of Mamba Ant that, maybe that phantom ghost, whatever this thing is, isn't forgetting.
Woman is an interesting term there. I prefer she-devil. That's how I would like to refer to Kira Silva, but, woman works just fine. It's CM Loaf.
She's still a woman. I think that is, a woman.
Well, listen, look, I'm not here to discuss semantics, alright? I'm here to call a freaking championship match.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, listen, calling a championship match right down the middle is our job, and it's the main event of SummerSlam 3. CM Loaf, AJ Aeros, Mamba Ant, Tiptastic, and TJ. And even for TJ, facing his older cousin in this state, he still has, he doesn't know what to make of it, and he still honestly just, he feels, as much as anyone, if he can make sense of it, he doesn't believe that Ant is in his right mind, because, he hasn't, for one, hasn't spoken a damn word since raising out that casket. And here,
to hell with making sense of it.
The bell sounds, elimination, 5 men, CM Loaf dumped out of the ring by AJ Aeros. AJ's going right for Loaf, and look at Ant going and back suplex to TJ.
Honestly, just can't believe I bought into this whole thing. I actually felt just a shred of remorse for the things that I've said about Mamba Ant. He couldn't even let me sit with that before he rose out of that casket and he beat the crap out of CM Loaf. I loved what he did.
Look at
Just hate the man who did it.
Right beside us.
Tiptastic, I'm cheering you on, pal.
Watching everyone beat the hell out of each other.
You're a smart man. Look at everyone here in this row. Look at this man.
Maybe you were too loud. TJ heard you.
TJ hauling ass to Tiptastic.
In reverse, uses that shovel against him. Ant.
Throw that shovel away, you coward.
Loaf gets out the table.
Look at Tiptastic. Spin kick city.
Los Angeles, California is electric right now as TJ gets bashed across the face with the shovel. Down 1, 2 for the win. No. Well, almost to eliminate Loaf.
I would give Tiptastic a high five right now, but he seems occupied.
TJ pops a shovel in his back. Can't be nice over there. Here, CM Loaf, a low shot to AJ Aeros, spring drop kick. Tiptastic trying to get a double team on Ant to TJ from Ant, but Ant's not going for it. Doesn't use a double team on his little cousin. Attacks Tiptastic one-on-one, and
And who needs to talk about the history between those two? I mean, that goes right to the start of the Ice and
AJ Aeros strapped down Anaconda Vice onto CM Loaf, and he has no one that's going to help and or try and save him. Rolling right there with the fireman's carry. And right against the face, Tiptastic beating him with a shovel across the body. And CM Loaf and AJ Aeros in the middle of that ring are fighting as while the sort of a triple threat is spilling out ringside with us. Ant thrown back in the ring. Superman punch! Tip don't know what hit him! Cover! Kicks out.
And Aeros reversing the Bulldog. Loaf out of the way.
Okay, now Aeros. AJ down.
Tiptastic is on that announce table with TJ.
Ant took a look. Can't look long though.
Doesn't look like he's taking TJ to tango either. The Muscle of Ruination throwing Tiptastic off the announce table. Oh, nice suplex to the outside.
And now, big boot. Hooks the leg cover now.
Here we go.
1.
Mamba Ant to eliminate AJ Aeros and no.
Fantastic kick to CM Loaf. And a clothesline.
And a lot of the fans here definitely expect Aeros.
Wait! Grand Central Slam!
The first one to bite the bullet is Mamba Ant. Grand Central
1,
Slam damn near through the mat.
2! Kicks
Aeros
out.
Kicks out. He's had the
And TJ throwing a light tube to Tiptastic. Tried to clothesline him. And trying to meet him in the ring. But, he doesn't even care for Tiptastic. He goes for something else. TJ!
The Dragon Suplex folding CM Loaf up.
And he kicks out while Tiptastic and AJ
look at this.
work together. Chopping down and a high knee. A knee of AJ's own to Tiptastic. Anaconda Vice. Tip.
Here you go, Newton. He's going to watch the tap by Tiptastic.
Air raid crash neckbreaker from TJ to CM Loaf, the champion.
That's
Go
it,
to
a powerbomb.
While Tiptastic trying his damnedest to not tap. Tip couldn't live with himself if he tapped to AJ Aeros. And another suplex. Ant is back up though.
And watch the so-called people saying, look at him, look at him.
Tiptastic.
Have you ever seen
brass knuckles to AJ Aeros?
person more full of themselves? And Tiptastic now with a straight shot to AJ Aeros.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and Aeros. You
Cap
could
killer.
say the kid got cheated, but this is falls count anywhere. And anything is legal.
Brass knuckles and Tip celebrates.
He's doing the damn running man. How could you not love Tiptastic?
And now Tiptastic goes for TJ next.
Houston's finest.
Ant tried to take
That
up
man
CM
right
Loaf, kicks
there.
out. Shovel. Tiptastic. Oh, down goes TJ! Hooks his leg!
And that is the move that
One,
won Tip build the heavyweight
two.
championship. Oh, and a kick out by TJ.
And Aeros finally getting up. I'll see him Loaf getting choked out by Mamba Ant right now.
And these guys, fantastic rivals. Tiptastic has always felt that TJ was an underling of sorts. They didn't belong in the conversations between him and Mamba Ant. But TJ found himself in those matches against Tiptastic at Halloween Havoc. Some of the matches they've had along the line. Oh! That multi-man match where CM Loaf even won the championship in the first place. Both these men were involved in.
And here now Tiptastic has TJ up. Swinging neck breaker. And Ant swinging a wild shovel to Tiptastic to CM Loaf.
Look at this for. Isn't this
Wow!
a cast? CM Loaf, the champion, smartly rolling out. You can call it cowardice,
Swing miss, and now it's the Cousins duo.
but it's effective.
The split between the rings.
And you've all heard of the concept of star-crossed lovers. These are star-crossed rivals, being Mamba Ant and his cousin.
Damn, CM Loaf!
At times, more conflict than others. Perhaps this is the highest now because it's not just them. It's not just a family rivalry at
And
stake.
CM Loaf.
The Mandible Claw. Mandible Claw. Is Tiptastic out? Is he out?
One.
Damn it, he's not. That is my champion.
And Loaf shooting a metaphorical gun to Tiptastic. He is a grown-ass man and does not play that game.
And he's from H-Town. They don't get down like that. I learned that from never mind.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
Here down. And oh, look at the barbed wire bat. Signed by Mark Teixeira. TJ catches a mean big boot from CM Loaf. And trying to get that pump handle X Factor. And CM Loaf rolling knee bar. Rolling calf killer onto TJ. He escapes. Tastic. Throwing Ant. Trash can. Mandible.
and a mandible to TJ. Newman doesn't see the pinfall cover happening here as he's focused on the action between Tiptastic and Mamba Ant. Mamba Ant's on that table. He's on our announce table.
And he escapes. Tip!
He didn't escape that good.
Here's Tip with the trash can. Ant can't escape for long. Ricochets off. TJ. CM Loaf getting ready to use the shovel. And he does!
Fantastic, dragging Mamba Ant by the hair.
And now, Loaf sent off the rope into the corner, actually. Here's Tip Tap. Oh!
Here we go.
And swing. Oh! Tip catches a. Stops whatever TJ had planned. Being a harbinger of doom, so to say.
TJ wanted that spear, and if he hit it,
Mark Teixeira back to Loaf.
then CM Loaf might have been out of here. And you know Tiptastic wants the glory of pinning CM Loaf, but he'd be just fine without it. I mean, he's an opportunist at the end of the day.
Here, Ant is coming with the bat. TJ with the shovel. The cousins have their weapons of choice. And sooner or later, oh, Tip disarms Ant. Here comes TJ making his move.
So-called people's champ. Oh! Over
Out
the
on
head
his-
of Mamba Ant.
Out on his back right now. Stomach and oh, TJ, stop that trash can. Big boot! Hook in the leg! No. Tiptastic throwing CM Loaf into the barricade. Guillotine! Ant! Ant! TJ!
He's got that
At
shit
SummerSlam!
tight.
Trying to make his cousin tap! And Ant escapes.
Like a master lock.
The older TJ gets, the more confident he gets in his ability, his raw strength. He knows that it can, perhaps outclass his older cousins, and it was hard to dispute, but still and so, fighting back. Oh, and a jackhammer! Straight a 3 count! Super 3 count! TJ's down! Out! Kicks out! And kicks out of the 3 count! All around pandemonium.
The champ, Tiptastic, working over the cousins. Oh, and a low blow!
And
it might not be the same Mamba Ant, but he's got the same tricks.
And Ant doesn't...
RKO! RKO!
TJ!
Ruination that stabbed him in the back!
Yay!
TJ is out of here! And with him, Ruination's championship dreams are put on the back burner just for one night more.
Ant is a bloody mess right now, ladies and gentlemen. While the match goes on, the last 3 standing, multi-time world champions. The suplex right there, onto the barbed wire. Ant.
Here we go. Oh, and a backbreaker off the double underhook. Tiptastic has Ant right where he wants him.
Puts him against the announce table.
He's salivating at the thought.
Tried a big boot, missed. And Tiptastic, he's going for Ant. But CM Loaf stops him. Cover.
Look at that. CM Loaf, the opportunist.
1. Check out. Springs back up.
Haven't met a low road that he wouldn't take.
And after all said about family, about class, about all that, about who's better, who's this, who's that, CM Loaf facing music. Well, oh my God.
Tiptastic has both clutch.
A man possessed!
Oh, choke slam!
Covers Mamba Ant!
Right on the ladder!
2! Kick out!
Kick out!
And now it's Liam Loaf down. Tip stomps on his chest.
No wasted motion. Tiptastic right from the pin cover. He didn't complain. He didn't whine. He did what world champions do. He got right back on the assault. And that Mamba Ant made a mistake right at it.
And now
he's going to go for his original plan.
Loaf on the table. Oh!
And I thought he was going to go for CM Loaf, but a change of plans.
Changed in midair to go for Ant. Now he's going for Loaf.
Oh!
We missed!
Tiptastic, get up!
He did! He grabbed the chair beside us and stops him. Here comes CM Loaf, though. Tip. This is the kick.
These guys need to get the hell away from us. Especially with that bat.
The barbed wire. Hook of the leg.
The People's Champ swinging for the fences.
Right there.
And now, so is Tiptastic.
Oh my God. Tip through the barbed wire against his skin. And CM Loaf. Calf killer! Calf killer! Tip! Fights out.
Tiptastic having none of it. Here we go.
And, tried to line up for something else, but it looks like the calf, it might have worked. Tip, wait. Tip might be actually it. Yeah, his leg just gave.
Bro, what the hell? And Tiptastic, you're right. He's walking on that leg pretty gingerly. Seems like he can move around now. But for a minute there, that knee was really bothering him.
A mandible.
1,
2, Loaf! Took out Ant! It's CM Loaf! And Tip 1-on-1!
Loaf just beat Mamba Ant at back-to-back pay-per-views. He's got his revenge.
And now,
for the casket attack, for the ruse, if it was one.
Crossbody and missed again!
CM Loaf with the brains. We got 2 collapsed announce tables at ringside, and both men are still up.
Back into the ring.
A ladder. Both have spilt blood.
And now, the continued bashing. These 2 in Los Angeles, California.
Spinning backfist, drops Tiptastic. He's forced to climb up with the ropes.
Pops him.
Oh no! Running knee! Running knee!
With Loaf.
Out of all these men that CM Loaf had hatred for, I don't think he expected Tiptastic
To be in this position. The power bomb.
Sometimes it's the ones that you don't cross that finally get back at
Tip. He's close.
There's no
He's gonna
briefcase
do
up
it.
there.
Stomps on him.
Double stop right through the ribs.
You know, Tiptastic has more plans. Here
That
comes
table. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
apropos
The funeral pyre of
Loaf
CM Loaf's championship
in
ring.
the pits of hell. One right hand swing.
Could be
Oh,
right here.
whoa.
Oh,
Sister
no.
Abigail for the win.
Sister Abigail.
1, 2. CM
Oh
Loaf is
my
still
God.
champion.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Just like that. Just like that.
He
To a chorus of boos. And of course he's got Biggie playing in LA. CM Loaf.
is still your
Can you even describe that as
AWF
outlasting?
World
Tiptastic
Champion.
was about to give this man third-degree burns. CM Loaf, you would have all saw that CM Loaf finally got what he had coming. But a Sister Abigail, just like that, in a blink of an eye, and he's holding the championship above his head once again.
He is still the longest reigning AWF World Champion in SummerSlam 3. That was fun, Kay.
What a night. But it ended off on such a horrible note. The People's Champ, so-called, is still... Oh my God.
God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait. Somebody sound the signal. Get a referee out here. Yes. Yes, that's the music. Yes. What is going on?
Vincenzo
He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase.
is holding the Money in the Bank briefcase that he won earlier in the night.
God
And Loaf
almighty.
is trying to back
God
away.
almighty, he didn't wait 24 hours. CM Loaf must be having flashbacks. It used to be him in that spot. It was him in that spot.
And Loaf is the ref is being called over by Vinny.
Both these men remember. It was Vincenzo with the championship, the Intercontinental Championship. And CM Loaf ripped it out of his hands. Vincenzo's about to do the same thing.
Newton is walking up to make it official, ladies and gentlemen.
CM Loaf, he can't defend himself right now.
He's got cleaned
Oh
up
my
a
God.
little bit.
It's really happening.
We are here.
It's happening.
CM Loaf, Vincenzo, one-on-one.
It's
The champ, not 100%,
as soon as
not
that,
even close.
that bell rings. My God, it's happening.
And Vinny is here.
Like a damn leopard, he's pouncing all over the man.
Vincenzo,
God, I don't know who I want to lose more. This is a nightmare scenario.
off the rope.
Vincenzo, the strength of the dawn. Ow!
F125. Damn, he isn't done. Scoop, roll, dial driver. And still, Vinny, strap CM Loaf down.
He says this is for my Intercontinental Championship. You son of a bitch.
CM Loaf, reeling,
Look at his legs flailing.
his arm being practically torn off while Vinny thrashes on him.
He is in pain. And I said karma was a B word. I didn't expect her to strike twice tonight.
Vincenzo dreamed of being Intercontinental Champion. taking a... Whoa!
Oh my God, no. Spirit of Vengeance, no. Spirit of Vengeance. And a kick out of 1.
Vinny, the clothesline.
I cannot believe that in the year of our Lord, 2025, I am cheering for Vincenzo to win a world championship.
And Vinny,
this brute of all people, this man who attacked officials, who attacked DJDG for no rhyme or reason.
F1, 2, 5.
A man who shouldn't have been in a match to win the opportunity to do this.
Steps up top turnbuckle. Frog splash for the win. 1, 2. CM low.
One hard by the champion for an impromptu match. But
oh, and Vinny, it wasn't a no DQ contest. So now he adds this into the equation. Oh no.
He should stop with all the taunting. He wants to make it hurt and bad. My God, I can't believe this. This is the last thing I would have expected, Agent A.
A cash-in.
What a contrast.
On the very same day.
I mean, Showtime took the entire year, but Joe didn't even take the entire day.
And he's egging CM Loaf to get into the ring. Lights the fire.
I'm hightailing it out of here. I'm not fighting this.
Grabs a kendo stick. CM Loaf fighting back. He can do it. Don't count the People's Champion out. Whatever you want to call him.
I'm not counting him out. But he just wrestled a match against 4 of the best guys here in the AWF. Guys who have beaten him before.
Throwing it to the corner. Big elbow.
Remember, he just barely beat Tiptastic, and that was Vincenzo's boss for a good while in his career.
Tiptastic out of this equation. And Vincenzo hoisting up Loaf.
But it's not. It looks like CM Loaf will go into a flaming table after all.
And no, Vinny toying with his food. Now he gets ready.
He just muscled the People's Champ into the corner. And I'm afraid if Vincenzo gets this, CM Loaf won't stay that for much longer.
Here he...
God, that's the top rope.
Wait! Vinny to the table! It doesn't matter! He charged right at him! Loaf!
He dunked the Superman punch! Suplex by Loaf!
Vinny! Clothesline!
Here we go. And a leg drop. Right to the abdomen, a drop kick. CM Loaf, move by move, is seeing his championship reign fade away. These choke slams. These suplexes. Every single one reminiscent of what Loaf did to Vincenzo.
Spirit of Vengeance!
Another Spirit of Vengeance. Vincenzo can get screwed once again. And a kick out of nothing. Right hand, People's Champ. That's the Don for you.
And a Loaf taken away from the ropes. Wrestled down.
He's gonna tap.
Vincenzo is your new AWF World Champion.
This is a goddamn nightmare. What is going on?
268 days later, the longest reigning world champion falls.
At the top of the hour, Vincenzo was a bum. He was no different than the bums you see on the Walk of Fame. He was no different than the bums you see right outside this arena on the strip. And now he's the world champion.
You can say what you want, Kay. One thing that's undisputed. Vincenzo stood tall on this night. Thank you for watching AWF SummerSlam 3 Money in the Bank.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do? What is it you want to do when you grow up?
Hey yo, I'm gonna be on TikTok. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine, yeah, surprisingly. I've been laying, waiting for your next mistake. I put in work and watch my status escalate. Now I'ma start collecting props, connecting plots, networking like a conference. Cause the nonsense is yet to stop. Jake, shake me down, haters wanna take me down, break me down, clap. All they heard was a sound. Yo, I scoped it out. I took your weak dream and choked it out. Your bitch don't really got no ass. She just poked it out on the D-Lo. I'm saying you versus me, yo. We can do this shit right here in front of your people. See, time is money, kid, and BS walks. And to me, it's funny, kid, when you meet heads talk. I see feds talk. They wanna dig up the dirt, son. Is it me they hawk? Cause I be putting in work, son. Gonna be on TikTok. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine, yeah, surprisingly. I've been laying, waiting for your next mistake. I put in work and watch my status escalate. Your cornballs get stonewalled, blackballed, I own y'all. The veteran, running my plan, I'm the better man. Crazy raw, doing my job like the mob. Blazing y'all, and disappearing in the fog or a mist. And chicks can't resist what I kick. They be begging for attention on some more of the deals, Nick. Word up, baby, someone may have to get hurt up, baby. Shit is mad shady, but I got to get the